Hello, LS11 Universe, it's Xander.
And Ray.
And welcome to my favorite time of the year. Once again, for the 5th time in LS11 history, it is time for the Royal Rumble event. And folks, we are kicking off with a big one. We are kicking off with the WWE Championship.
And out here comes one of the forever underdogs of LS11 Universe, Xander. This man has had some of the greatest moments in all of LS11 Universe throughout his inspiring career. And Xander, you have to think tonight he could make another one yet again as he takes on possibly the most dominant force we've ever seen here in LS11 Universe, Xander. Because the man he faces tonight is a man who has, every time he's gotten a hold of a title, he has held a death grip on it that seemingly is unbreakable.
You're absolutely right, Ray. And of course, this is a highly anticipated rematch from Survivor Series last year, the very end of the year in LS11 Universe. This matchup going down tonight. Many people excited for this rematch. I've been excited for this rematch. Here comes the champion.
And you see there the champion with that forever look in the eye, that forever determination that Gunther has, that we've always seen in this incredible athlete of a man. This man who has, as I said, Xander, been nearly unstoppable at every single turn he's had. And going into WrestleMania this year as the WWE champion, you know he is looking to hold on to that status here tonight.
You're absolutely right, Ray. I mean, look at Gunther's track record. NXT champion for the better part of Season 2. Came up to Monday Night Raw. Took him a little bit to get his feet under him. But when he won that Intercontinental title, he held it with a death grip. And it took a low blow for him to lose it. He beat the unbeatable at WrestleMania in Season 3. He won the Royal Rumble last year. And then when he finally demolished Edge, beat Edge so bad, Edge would go on to leave WWE and go to AEW. He's held that championship since. And look at the names that he has taken down along the way. Johnny Gargano's already fallen once. He did the unthinkable and tapped out Samoa Joe last month at the Forbidden War. No one has been able to step up to the ring general. There it is, the WWE Championship up for grabs. It's a great night for Imperium. It could be a great night or a terrible night, really, depending on how everything goes, because Gunther defends the championship here, and later tonight, Kaiser and Vinci have a shot at the World Tag Team Championships.
Yes, and as you're saying, could very well be the defining night for Imperium here tonight at the Royal Rumble if they are able to take home those World Tag Team titles. But Gunther, he cannot be thinking about Imperium. He cannot do that for a second because he's facing someone as crafty, as technical, and as fundamentally sound as Johnny Gargano.
And Gargano coming right out of the gate with a Hurricane Rana. Comes back in, goes for a clothesline, but Gunther caught him. And just like that, ragdolls him.
And you know Gunther is wanting to dominate this match early, ladies and gentlemen, because Gunther, oh, big boot there, nearly jamming the nose back into the face of Johnny Gargano. But as I was saying, you know Gunther feels this pressure here tonight, knowing that Johnny Gargano somewhat might know him better than a lot of other opponents might, just due to how close that Survivor Series match was, as Gunther is evaded in that massive splash there, caught with a DDT by Johnny Gargano.
Gargano taking him down there, and you're absolutely right, right back at Survivor Series, there were multiple points in the match where many people said, next time this happens, Gargano might be able to beat him. Gunther just had the advantage at Survivor Series.
And Gunther taken down there with a massive dive from Johnny Gargano and a big boot as well. Gargano falls down in a heap on the mat, and now Gunther throwing him back into the ring here.
Gunther bringing Gargano back in, goes for that boot again, but Gargano super kick. But good Lord, Gunther still standing. Oh, went for the chomp. Gargano and Gunther now trying to trade chomps and super kicks. No one able to get the better. Gunther caught the leg, and now Gunther swings him around and got him.
Gunther finally tags him with the chop into the cover. One kick out from Johnny Gargano. But Xander, I think the added pressure here for Gunther here tonight is the stage, is the crowd that we're in here tonight, Xander. The environment we're in as Gunther nails that massive clothesline on Johnny Gargano. But yes, the environment we're in, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Gargano, he's used to these big stadium performances. He's used to having to pull out in front of these massive stages. Let's not forget the ending of WrestleMania Season 2, Xander. I know you remember that night very well as Gargano nails that Hurricane Rana.
It's very often I think about that night. That night, Johnny Gargano main evented WrestleMania and won the World Heavyweight Championship. One of the most infamous or famous moments, depending on who you are, moments in LS11 history. But Gunther now is going to put Gargano to sleep. Both these men know this Rumble event very well as well. Both are former Royal Rumble winners.
And as you can see, Johnny Gargano, he's doing all. He's not freaking out, Xander. He's remaining calm. He's not freaking out that he's in a submission, and he reversed it fairly easily into the cover, and then Gunther forced to break there.
Oh, and Gargano whiffs the super kick, gets caught right on the back with a double axe handle. Gunther pulls him in. Here we go. Good night.
That stacking power bomb. 1, 2, kick out from Johnny Gargano.
It is so rare we see anyone able to kick out of that power bomb, and Gunther is just doing exactly what he should. He's not asking the ref to make sure she was right. He's not doubting it. He is just right back on the offense.
Well, Xander, that's the only thing you can do. Gunther, as a world champion, realizes that, and he needs to stop attempting that leg drop because Johnny Gargano, I think, has that scouted.
It seems he really does, as Gargano going in for strikes, but Gunther hits that massive lariat. That's what he used to beat Edge back at SummerSlam. There's the 1, the 2, and Gargano kicks out again.
And Gunther, he seems more surprised, but he has to remember, he's done this dance before with Johnny Gargano. He knows how hard of an opponent he is to put down, and Gunther nails that massive ripcord lariat in response.
Gargano goes down in the heat. Gunther kicked in the head by Johnny Wrestling, and now Gargano getting him back up, firing back at Gunther here. Johnny Gargano. Well, that clothesline would take down a normal man, and those super kicks would take down a normal man. But Gunther's still standing, and here we go. Johnny Wrestling coming in now. Gargano rolls him through, kicks him in the head, knocking him into the corner.
And you see Johnny Gargano starting to take forward here, and now Xander, he's setting up Gunther perfectly for lawn dart. And there, oh my God, Gunther, I think he got busted.
He may have, as Gargano now, he's not wasting any time. Gargano to the top rope. Gargano has him in trouble here. Stomp across the chest. And now Johnny Gargano, here we go. He's tuning up the band.
Johnny Gargano tuning up the band here tonight. We're in Houston, baby. As he nails that massive super kick.
The sweet chin music. Gargano given the blessing by HBK to use it. And Gunther kicks out.
As I was saying, in front of the Heartbreak Kid's home state, he nailed sweet chin music.
Gunther now just right back on the offense as well. Gunther and Gargano trading blows once again. Gargano with that wheel kick. And Gargano dumps him out. If you notice, if you've been around here for a long time, you'll recognize that attire Gargano is wearing is what he wore the night he won his first ever championship in the LS11 Universe, the Cruiserweight Championship, all the way back at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
Xander, isn't that the callback that you want to hear? He defended that night, and that night he defeated somebody no longer in the company even.
Well, you throw a dart at a board and you're bound to hit someone that was in Season 1 but isn't in the company anymore.
True.
Thanks, old bastard. As Gunther now getting Gargano back up to his feet, pulls him in, and Gunther, oh, he's going for it again. Power bomb.
And you see there, Gunther did not go for the cover there. Gunther, oh, he wants to put Johnny Gargano to sleep. And now Gargano, while I was talking about earlier, Gargano remaining calm in the submission. Not anymore. Gargano now, because he knows he has to panic. Gunther now is applying so much pressure. And you see by where Gunther is putting his arms under, that he's trying to do the maximum amount of damage possible. And now Johnny Gargano trying to separate himself from Gunther. And as you saw there, Johnny Gargano grabbing the jaw. As Johnny Gargano trying to fight his way back up to his feet there, but Gunther did so much damage with that sleeper.
Now Gunther coming in with these overhand chops, but Gargano got him with a super kick. Gunther finally knocked off his feet with one. Now Gargano's got him down here. Gargano goes for him. Gunther answering back with a jawbreaker.
And you see there, Gunther finally starting, I think, to take Johnny Gargano the little serious he needs to. If you didn't think it was like before, massive chop takes him down. But as you can see, Gargano, he is still one of the most resilient men in all of LS11 Universe, Sander. There is no denying that. And Gargano trips him up into Gargano escape!
He's got the Gargano escape in. This has won so many championships for Johnny Wrestling. And he is just moments away. I was going to say, could he be the first person that we've ever seen in the modern day universe win both world championships? But no.
And Xander, wouldn't that be a feat for Johnny Gargano to be the first man to do that as Gunther nails that signature European style drop kick?
Absolutely nails it, of course. Little history lesson for everyone. Through the Retro Series, we've seen John Cena, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Edge, and Batista all win both versions of the World Championship, the WWE and World Heavyweight titles, but no one has done it from Season 1 to modern day.
As Johnny Gargano battles out of the powerbomb and nails another super kick in response.
And now Gargano, what's he thinking here? He's got Gunther.
I think he's trying to set up Xander to replicate what happened at Mania Season 2, the ending from Mania Season 2. He's setting up for...
No, Gunther gets knocked back. Slingshot spear. Oh, but the referee gets hit in the process.
The referee goes down. Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. The crowd is coming up.
Sweet chin music.
And Johnny Gargano needs to make the cover now.
Gargano desperately falls into the cover. Referee in position. 1, 2. No!
Was that a slow count, Xander?
It seemed a little slower than normal, but I can't blame her. She got caught in the crossfire of that spear.
And Johnny Gargano can't blame her either, Xander, but that's the unfortunate side of being in a WWE match. If the ref was a little bit late, that could make all the difference, especially battling Gunther, and Gunther resorting to throwing Gargano into the steps.
Absolutely, Gunther. We don't see, he's out of his field. He's out of his area of expertise when he's on the outside. But right now, he is using the outside as a weapon in its own right.
Well, he sees what it's going to have to take to put down Johnny Gargano here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As I was saying, Johnny Gargano, he's been in front of this many people before. He knows what it's like. He knows the pressure is on him and he feels it, but he's feeding off of it. And I think Gunther knows that too. Johnny Gargano just keeps clawing his way back up to his feet.
He absolutely does. Everything Gunther's throwing at him, Gargano is answering back. Oh, and Gargano, I think this might be a bad idea, Ray. Gargano is getting a chop off with Gunther.
Well, Xander, that's what you do when you're the Rebel Heart. You just keep fighting back, no matter what your body tells you to do.
And Gunther is just hammering away at him. Gargano is barely getting back in it. Gunther is just trying to lay him out here. Gunther just kicked the holy hell out of him.
But you see there, Xander, Gunther, he was unable to win the chop off, having to just resort to a big boot there to get Johnny Gargano away. Now Johnny Gargano, big German suplex there from Gunther to Johnny Gargano.
And Gargano favoring his neck after that as well. Gunther telling the referee, you better be ready to count. Maybe even warning her that she might have to throw this match out.
Xander, could Gunther do that? Could Gunther beat Johnny Gargano to that state? We've seen Johnny Gargano take a lot of beatings before, as Johnny Gargano just keeps absorbing these chops from Gunther.
Gunther, what's he doing here? He's got Gargano on the top rope. What is he thinking here? Gunther, oh, chops him again.
Gunther,
oh,
what are you doing, man?
Superplex.
And now once again, Xander into that cover. 2. Oh my God.
Gargano, the king of 2.99. Kicks out again. Dodges the boot. Super kick into the back of the skull.
And Xander, you know that's where the super kick hurts the most. That's when the super kick is most effective. And Johnny Gargano employing the only thing that's worked thus far, and that's kicking Gunther in the head.
Gargano just kicking him over and over.
Xander, it might do a lot of damage, but it would work.
You're right, as Gargano goes towards the corner, and Gunther, great ring awareness there. That's why they call him the Ring General. Gunther rolls onto the bottom rope, but Gargano, crossbody!
The crossbody connects on the outside. As you can see, Gunther is dazed. Gunther is confused. Johnny Gargano trying to set up now, making sure the referee's out of the way this time. Oh, massive spear through the ropes there from Johnny Gargano.
And Gargano's got him in position. What is he thinking here? Super kick from Gargano. Gargano into the corner. Oh, I thought he was going to go for Gargano escape. Kicks out the leg. He's trying to put every bit of damage on Gunther he can here. And now Gargano, third time, tuning it up for some sweet chin music. Both men down.
And Johnny Gargano, he needs to crawl. He needs to crawl and to Gunther. Oh my God, Gunther's up to his feet. Chop!
Gargano didn't even have time to climb into the cover before Gunther.
Powerbomb! And Gunther isn't stopping there.
He's got him again. Does it again. And Gunther
has had enough. Gunther is going to hurt Johnny Gargano bad here. Powerbomb once again.
Gunther getting him back to his feet again. Hits the lariat.
And you can tell, like, oh my God, Johnny Gargano just keeps using the ring to pull himself up to his feet.
But Gunther, German suplex, folds him, but Gunther's starting to lose wind too.
Well, Xander, that's the thing. Imagine if Johnny Gargano was able to win this match because Gunther was so exhausted from kicking his ass.
Stranger things have happened, but Gunther with another massive lariat. Grabs Gargano, kicks him in the ribs, and Gunther lifts him up. Powerbomb. Gargano folds like an accordion, and Gargano just falls out of the ring.
Gargano now with the ring awareness. Gargano, Xander, he wants so desperately to win this match. He wants so desperately to know what it is like to go to WrestleMania as the world champion that he is not willing to give this match to Gunther. I think Gunther was willing to take the count out, but Johnny Gargano gets back in and another chop from Gunther to Johnny Gargano.
And he's going up. This is how Gunther has won so many matches in the past. He's coming in, goes for the dive, hits it.
And now, oh my God, Xander.
The submission's in.
Xander. Oh my God, do you see how he's doing it, Xander? Oh my God, he's doing it across the jaw. Xander, he has it across the... Oh my God.
Gargano's fighting for his life here. Johnny Gargano, he's flailing, but those movements are slowing quickly.
Xander, this doesn't... He might rip Johnny Gargano's mouth off.
It's over. Good God.
Johnny Gargano. Gunther just forced to put in a brutal submission right at the end there on Johnny Gargano to officially end this match and send it home. But by God, what a match from Johnny Gargano and Gunther here tonight. Gunther finally chopping his way through, finally putting down Johnny Gargano. And Xander, you have to think now, it is only one more show, it is only one more title defense for the Ring General to get to WrestleMania.
Absolutely right, Ray. Gunther. Oh, and wait a minute. Vinci and Kaiser out here a little early before their match later tonight. And they're just putting the boots to Gargano. Kaiser and Vinci going after Johnny Gargano. The guy's been through enough.
Xander, they're the vultures of Gunther. They're just picking on the remains. And now, wait a minute. Ludwig Kaiser picks him up and sends him down.
And Vinci getting Kaiser back to his feet now. Vinci getting Gargano back up again. Kaiser and Vinci just beating the hell out of Johnny Gargano. Vinci, powerbomb. Gargano is out. Kaiser. DDT. Oh, wait a minute. Well, finally someone's coming to help him. We've seen Gargano and Owens side by side for the last couple of weeks, talking about fighting each other in the main event of WrestleMania. And Gargano doesn't seem to be making it there, but Owens not going to let them beat up his friend any longer.
And you see Owens with those eyes of fury, the eyes of Kevin Owens, ladies and gentlemen. And you see Kaiser and Vinci, they are shaking in their little boots.
Owens says, bring it. Kick to Vinci. Stunner. Here comes Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser runs right in, goes for him. Stunner. And Owens sending a clear message there, as it is time for the Divas Championship matchup. Ladies and gents, this is Tiffany Stratton's final trial, so they say, because she has beat 15 out of the 17 women to hold the Divas Championship before her. But the last one is adamant she's staying retired, which means the final stepping stone is Mickie James.
And you see, ladies and gentlemen, Mickie James looking ready to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And Xander, I might go ahead and say Mickie James is probably more prepared than a lot of other women who be walking into this match here tonight.
You're absolutely right, Ray. Mickie James storming down to the ring here. A big matchup here tonight. We've seen her have the number of Tiffany Stratton mentally. Back on Monday, Tiffany Stratton had to attack Mickie James to the point of a DQ during Mickie and Roxanne's tag team match against Judgment Day. Tiffany Stratton typically doesn't go out of her way to take down the former champions before their matches. But Mickie James, this woman, unlike most of the other Divas champions, except for, say, Charlotte Flair and Natalya, Mickie James, she's been doing this week in and week out for the last several years. She hasn't been retired for several years like the likes of the Bella Twins or Caitlyn that we've seen in the past come back to face Tiffany.
And she has, as I was saying before, we've seen Mickie James compete in high-profile matches. I believe we've seen her compete a few times with a Knockouts Championship. I believe a few times we've seen her compete for other titles here in the LS11 Universe, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yes, this time last year, she entered the Rumble as the Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
So Tiffany Stratton, it could very well be that Tiffany Stratton has that forecasted for her here tonight. Therefore, she is just trying to hurt one Mickie James here. She's trying to get inside the head, trying to mentally beat Mickie James. But Mickie James, she is not letting that get to her. She's not letting that stress her. She is only focusing on her in this Divas Championship.
You're absolutely right. Mickie James and Tiffany Stratton tonight. This is going to be a big one. So, there it is. The WWE Divas Championship on the line.
And there you see her, Mickie James.
That's right. Mickie James ready for action. Hardcore country herself. Of course, Mickie most recently challenged for a championship back at Evolution a few months ago when she faced Asuka for at the time the WWE Women's Championship. Of course, Jade Cargill would go on to win that. But now Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany has vowed that when she beats Mickie tonight, her journey to face all the former Divas champions is done, and she will go on to main event WrestleMania because she's entering the Women's Royal Rumble, which, need I remind a lot of you, is next.
Tiffany Stratton forecasting one of the best performances in the history of LS11 Universe here in Xander, if she is able to accomplish this feat. But Mickie James, she isn't thinking about that, and that could be the thing that cost Tiffany Stratton here tonight.
You're absolutely right. Tiffany Stratton, she's got to hope she gets Mickie out of here quickly. Mickie James grabs her, those arm drag takes her down into a leg drop across the arm.
But when you have your mindset on another match, Xander, especially so soon after another, and you know Tiffany Stratton in the top of her mind is the Royal Rumble, that could possibly lead you over to disastrous results when it comes to this match here.
Absolutely right, as there's a kick from Mickie James to Tiffany Stratton, taking her down. Mickie goes down. No, Tiffany countering with punches to the jaw of Mickie. Tiffany Stratton, like I said, I think this is her biggest test. Next to Charlotte Flair, I think Mickie James is the biggest test Tiffany's got. Tiffany, arguably Mickie might be a bigger test than Charlotte. I don't know, but Charlotte's at the prime of her game. Mickie's been doing this for 20 years.
And she has, Xander, but Tiffany Stratton trying to form a game plan around that. As I said, she cannot afford to think about that, Xander. She cannot afford to think about this experience Mickie James has. She just has to focus on winning this match here, Xander. That's the thing that will cost you matches. I was saying, Xander, back to it. It's just focus. It's simply that. As Tiffany Stratton is trying to win this exchange here against Mickie James, and Mickie James responds with a massive bicycle knee strike.
Mickie into a cover herself here. Mickie for the one. No. Every former Divas champion that's come after Tiffany, their goal has been simple. They want to rip that championship away from her, put it back in the trash where it went almost a decade ago now, 8 years ago, that championship was retired at WrestleMania 32, and Tiffany went and dumpster dove for it, essentially, just because she wanted to call herself a champion.
That's what a lot of people say, Xander. But to play devil's advocate as a massive leg drop there, nailed by Mickie James and a follow-up drop kick. But Tiffany Stratton out of the way saying she views herself as the new age diva. She doesn't view herself the same way as these other female competitors.
You're absolutely right. I mean, her logic for why she's crowned herself a champion is there. She has one loss to her entire career, and she was neither pinned nor submitted in that match, which was a championship match. Therefore, in her mind, she deserves to be a champion.
And Xander, oh, it's a massive shot there, nailed by Tiffany Stratton. And it's not as if Tiffany Stratton has shown this inability. She would have gone to 16 wins over these women, over these legends of women's wrestling, if she wasn't the competent ring worker. And Xander, even if she can get her out early enough tonight, Tiffany Stratton might honestly be one of the favorites to win the Rumble.
I mean, you're absolutely right. I think Tiffany. Oh, Mick kick! Tiffany could be considered a heavy favorite for the Rumble, especially just depending on her spot. She's been a great opportunist as of late, Mickie.
But that Mick kick followed up by
Mick DT. And now Mickie into a cover on Tiffany for the 1, 2, no!
And that might hurt her chances of winning the Royal Rumble.
And Tiffany bailing out of the ring now, Mickie up to the top rope.
Mickie James going high risk, high reward with that elbow drop on the outside. Nearly taking out Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton back into the ring now. Mickie James following suit. Mickie James setting her up once again, Xander. Could this be it? No!
Tiffany finding the counter. Stratton knocking her back here. Drop kick attempt. Mickie James stomps her in the ribs, taking her down. Mickie James telling her, you stay down, or I'm going to make you. Turns her over now, and now Mickie James kicks her in the back. Mickie James now grabs onto her Tiffany. Elbow strike, knocks her back here. Tiffany Stratton, right hooks. Knocking her back, kicks her in the ribs. Drop kick, takes her down.
And you see there Tiffany Stratton just resorting to this very basic form of just striking, just punches. And now wait, Tiffany Stratton backing up here. Trying to hurt Mickie James. Oh, Mickie James takes her down with a clothesline in response though.
Mickie James turns her over with a kick now. Mickie James has Tiffany down now. Turns her over with a kick. Mickie James kicks her in the head. Tiffany countered. Tiffany Stratton getting her back up to her feet now. And Tiffany Stratton chopping away. Lighting up the chest of Mickie James. Forearm strike knocks her back. And again. And now Stratton throws her into the corner. Stratton with a chop now has got Mickie James in trouble. Kicks her down here. Tiffany Stratton coming off the ropes, and drop kick to Mickie James.
That drop kick radiating through the building here, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Mick kick!
Mick kick connects with Tiffany. Rolls her through into a cover for the 1, 2, no. Kick out from Mickie James. And now what is Tiffany thinking here? Double axe handle to Mickie James. Mickie James in trouble now. Tiffany kicks her in the back. Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton trying to form her next plan here. Tiffany Stratton, comes in with a discus forearm.
Out of the ring goes Mickie James. Mickie back up on the apron, back into the ring. Tiffany kicks her in the ribs. Wait a minute, Tiffany going for her own move. The Mick DT from Tiffany Stratton.
And that Mick DT. Oh my God, Xander, here we go.
Prettiest moonsault ever. For the 1, 2, no! So often, Ray, 15 out of the 16 times she's done it. Stealing her opponent's move has worked. Oh, went for it again, but was just out of range.
And you see there's Xander, that could cost her everything. As wait a minute, up to her feet. No, Mickie James fights off that drop kick, brings down Tiffany Stratton. But going for that prettiest moonsault ever so quick after the other one without even properly scouting where Mickie James was. That could cost her everything as a massive dive from Mickie James. Connects here. And Mickie James, she has the crown in the palm of her hand here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Mickie James could hurt Tiffany Stratton. Mickie James could defeat Tiffany Stratton here with Tiffany Stratton fighting her way back into this match here. Wait, Mickie James, stomps out Tiffany Stratton. And Tiffany Stratton seemingly in trouble here. Another big stomp on the arms, and now wait a minute, back into the ring with Mickie James. Mickie James set up once again. Wait, Mickie James. No, she has to reset this count here. Mickie James. Xander, Mickie James up on the top rope. The count continuing, Xander. What's Mickie James going to do here? Crossbody from the top.
Down goes Tiffany. And now Tiffany Stratton back into the ring. Stratton made it back into the ring. Oh, missed the dive.
And you see that little smirk there from Mickie James.
That veteran instinct.
As Tiffany Stratton gets back into the ring, goes to that mid kick. No, Stratton reverses into another great clothesline there. And Tiffany Stratton with
PME, no. Missed Mickie by a mile, or by an inch with it on that one. Mickie just happened to get up in time.
By an inch, Xander, you pay $1,000, and that was what Tiffany could face here. But here we go, prettiest moonsault ever, no!
Mickie just has it scouted at this point. I think it's time for Tiffany to go to a different playbook, because I think Mickie James is about to be the one to beat her. Mick DT, cover. 1, 2, no! She nearly had her.
I think everyone in the building thought there for a second Mickie James had Tiffany Stratton beat here tonight. And here we go, no go for the Mick DT, no. Tiffany Stratton.
Counters, grabs her now, and rolling senton takes her down. Tiffany Stratton now with Mickie James. One more time, hits the prettiest moonsault ever. Tiffany Stratton for the 1, 2, 3.
And Tiffany Stratton defeats Mickie James here tonight.
She has completed her journey. She has done it. Tiffany Stratton shows why they call her the center of the universe.
With a massive, massive win over Mickie James there. Mickie James continuously had it scouted, continuously had a lot of things scouted, Xander. But Tiffany Stratton was able to nail that second prettiest moonsault ever to finally seal the deal and grant her a retention here tonight. But Xander, it's coming up next is the Women's Royal Rumble, and how will Stratton fare there?
Well, she's going to have to hope she drew a late entry. Only she knows her number. That's between her and the guys in the production truck. But now, it's time for the Women's Royal Rumble match. And starting out number 1, it's the man. An unfortunate draw for some, but I think Becky Lynch is one of the few who could pull this off.
And as you can see, she has that focus. It is not getting in her head at all. You want an Iron Woman? You got one. Becky Lynch walking into the Royal Rumble, as you said, Xander, number 1. And you know she is feeling that this is her year as well.
Becky Lynch is yet to win a Women's Royal Rumble in the LS11 Universe, but she feels she could do it tonight. Feels that tonight could be the night for the man here at the Royal Rumble. If she wins here, she's guaranteed a shot at either Jade Cargill or either Roxanne or Cora at WrestleMania for either the WWE or Women's World Championship.
And Becky Lynch continuing to stare at this sea of people. And you see the Royal Rumble is one of the most brutal matches. It is the most brutal match every year, just especially this early in the match. Because Xander, she could be out here for well over an hour.
And Becky's opponent, the woman who drew number 2, it's Alexa Bliss. Representing Wyatt 6. Alexa Bliss is in the house.
And Alexa Bliss with Lily coming out here tonight. Could this be the night for the Wyatt 6? And Xander, the Royal Rumble, it provides you with an instant highway to the very top of our industry. And the Wyatt 6 could reclaim a lot of that old power if they manage to win here tonight.
You're absolutely right. You look back, all the way back in Season 1, the first ever Women's Rumble we did, Bliss rocked up at number 1, and she made it almost to the end of the entire thing. scored more eliminations in that Rumble than anyone else, had a record for a number of years until Rhea Ripley came along and entered her first Rumble last year and broke that record like a twig.
And Xander, here we go in this match here tonight. And being taken down there by Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss immediately working the arm of Becky Lynch. And a big kick there as well.
Bliss has got her down now, grabs a hold of Becky. Right, next, there's going to be about 60 seconds between entries. That's going to be how it goes for both the men and women's Rumbles. Otherwise, this would just be a match that just is terrible to record. I'm just going to tell you that here and now. As Bliss is almost gone, Becky Lynch trying to get her out of here quickly.
And could you imagine this early elimination, but being held off there.
Becky Lynch staying in it now. Bliss grabs her by the waist. Becky Lynch, forearm strike, knocks back Alexa, hits her again, and into a snapmare. Coming off the ropes, Becky Lynch. Oh, what a kick to Bliss. Number 3 about to join us.
As Alexa Bliss brings her down once again, and now Alexa Bliss pulls on the hair, pulls her out, and out next. Oh, it's Scarlett.
Scarlett, one part of the Final Testament, making her way to the ring.
Scarlett immediately going after Bliss in the Wyatt 6. But wait a minute, Becky Lynch picks her up, sets her down.
Into a drop kick there from Bliss. Bliss has got her down now. Alexa Bliss getting her back up to her feet here. Bliss grabs Lynch.
Big kick there from Becky as well to Lynch. From Becky to Alexa. And now wait a minute, Scarlett throws Becky into the corner.
Becky Lynch goes down now. Scarlett getting Bliss back up to her feet here. Becky Lynch with a bulldog takes her down. Scarlett with a double knee face breaker. Lynch goes down, goes for a kick. Becky goes for her now. Scarlett grabs her now, and Scarlett.
Big knee to the gut there of Becky Lynch. And we're a couple seconds away from seeing our number 4 entry here in the Royal Rumble. As Scarlett again continues to hammer away on the man.
And now here comes Natalya to the ring. The veteran, the best of all time, the BOAT. Natalya enters the mix.
And now, wait a minute, Xander. Becky Lynch trying to throw out Scarlett as Alexa Bliss trying to work over. Alexa Bliss trying to throw Natalya out as well, Xander. And Alexa Bliss continuing to work over as Becky continues to try to eliminate Scarlett.
Scarlett and Becky going out, of course. There's some issues between their other halves. Seth Rollins has issues with Karrion Kross over on SmackDown, which means Becky Lynch probably has some issues with the Final Testament herself if she's not careful. As there's a hip toss from Becky Lynch into an elbow drop. And now Bliss once again trying to get rid of Natalya here. Natalya stays in it though. Becky Lynch grabs onto her. Bliss countering.
And Alexa Bliss, big strike to the back of Natalya there.
Natalya grabs onto her now and body slam. And at number 5, it's the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae continues to a big Dez press and hammer strikes there onto Natalya. And Becky Lynch now firing off here on Natalya. Scarlett hurts the Pixie Princess, brings her down on the tailbone.
As who's going to score that all-important first elimination? That always kind of sets the tone of a matchup like this.
Brings her down on the jaw once again, Xander. And now, wait a minute, Alexa Bliss nearly thrown out. She is. Becky Lynch eliminates Alexa Bliss.
I was going to say, there's a bit of a statistic here. Every woman in this matchup is a former champion of some kind. Scarlett, former NXT Women's Tag Champion. Candice LeRae, former SmackDown and NXT Women's Champ. Natalya, former Divas Champion. Becky has won just about everything there is to win. Scarlett runs in, trying to take down Candice LeRae. And now, number 6 about to join us as Bliss heads to the back.
But Xander, a very key thing she hasn't won tonight. The match she's in tonight, the Royal Rumble. And wait a minute, here comes Dakota Kai.
The captain of Team Kick making her way to the ring. Dakota Kai quickly sliding in now, and Becky Lynch throwing Scarlett. No, Scarlett nearly getting rid of Becky there, but Dakota Kai, with her intention or not, making the save for the man. Taking her down.
Wait a minute, nearly got her there, but no. Candice LeRae nearly eliminating Natalya.
Becky Lynch rolls her through now. Becky Lynch has her down in the disarmor, but no. Dakota Kai pushing her away here. Candice LeRae with Dakota Kai into the corner. LeRae now kicking away at Dakota Kai. Becky Lynch knocking back Scarlett here, and Becky with Scarlett. Over the top rope, Becky almost going to get another elimination there. Turns her attention to Natalya, though. Now Becky Lynch with Natalya. Throws her over the top, but Scarlett grabbing her. Becky counters now, and Becky Lynch. Here we go, number 7 about to join us. Candice LeRae looking for wicked stepsister to Dakota. Who's got number 7? Oh, LeRae's got some backup. Here comes Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell in this match, ladies and gentlemen. And Indy is someone who I think could very much be a real threat in this women's division as a whole, Xander.
I agree with you. Notice she and LeRae working together already, not going after one another, dividing and conquering. Smart move when you're in the Royal Rumble. As Becky, was trying to get rid of Scarlett, but Indy Hartwell cut her off. Candice and Indy once again working side by side here. Former women's tag champions in their own right are the way.
Oh, Becky Lynch getting out that suplex there from Indy Hartwell.
And
now Becky Lynch. Oh, man slam.
The manhandle slam is now Scarlett. DDT to Natalya. And Becky trying to get rid of Indy Hartwell. Hartwell goes over the top. Scarlett trying to get rid of her now. Scarlett's eliminated her. Oh, wait a minute. Dakota Kai eliminated by Candice LeRae in the background there. Number 8 about to join us. Or is it number 9 at this point? I think I've lost count. Canadian Destroyer from Scarlett.
Followed by a backstabber there.
And here we go. One half of the women's tag champs is in. It's Ivy Nile of Strike Force.
And ladies and gentlemen, Ivy Nile is someone I think tonight she'll be looking to make an impression on the LS11 Universe as Ivy Nile comes in. Wicked stepsister on the Candice LeRae as Becky Lynch eliminates Scarlett.
Scarlett is gone, and this ring is whittling down quickly, and we're not even a third of the way through the matchup yet.
As I was saying, Zane, Ivy Nile is someone who I see great potential in.
I agree with you, Ray, absolutely. Both a singles and tag star in the waiting, I would say. As Becky going after Natalya. Natalya went for Natty by Nature, and now Ivy Nile, this could be huge for her. Puts Becky in the corner now. Natalya turns her around, though. Natty by Nature, the discus clothesline, takes down Ivy.
But Becky Lynch lying in wait there.
Natalya thrown over the top rope, and no, Natalya hanging on. Becky going after Candice LeRae. Those two had quite the rivalry back in Season 3. Did LeRae and Lynch. Number 9, here comes a young woman trying to prove herself tonight. Zoe Stark is in.
Zoe Stark in this match tonight. Chop block there from Candice LeRae to Natalya. And now wait a minute. Becky Lynch now trying to throw out Natalya once again. Natalya, though she just falls forward as Candice LeRae was eliminated there by Zoe Stark.
Now Becky grabs Natalya. Becky Lynch looking for, I believe, elimination number 4. If she gets this one. And scores it.
Becky Lynch eliminating Natalya, saying, if you're the boat, I'm the ship, as Ivy Nile takes down Becky.
Ivy Nile now on top, and don't quote me on this, but I believe Becky Lynch is very quickly closing in on the record for most overall combined eliminations in the Women's Royal Rumble. As now Becky grabs onto, went for Ivy Nile, counter. I was going to say, I know currently the record in LS11 Universe for most overall eliminations in a men's Rumble is Roman Reigns, who we've seen in, I believe, 4 Rumbles now. And his 2014 Rumble performance, where he eliminated half the competitors in the Rumble, is what set that record. Number 10, it's the EST Bianca Belair on her way to the ring.
And Xander, this woman could easily, I think, eliminate all 3 of these women here tonight. Because Becky Lynch, the thing about being an Iron Woman, the thing about being an Iron Man in this kind of matchup is as the match goes on, Xander, you have a target progressively bigger painted on your back.
Absolutely right, as Zoe Stark is going right after Ivy Nile. Look at the strength here. Just manhandling Bianca Belair. Zoe Stark going after Becky Lynch again.
Now, wait a minute. Zoe Stark taken down there by Ivy Nile. Becky Lynch catches her with a bulldog.
Now into the corner goes Becky Lynch. Ivy Nile grabs a hold of her. Ivy Nile taking Zoe Stark into the corner here. Ivy, no, Becky grabs her. Becky Lynch with Ivy Nile over the top rope. Ivy hanging on. Zoe Stark going after her. Ivy hanging on, though, and now Bianca Belair with Zoe Stark taking her down. Ivy Nile throws Becky over the top. Number 11 about to join us. We always joke 11, the lucky number, because of the LS11 Universe. Who got number 11? Because, of course, she did. It's Rhea Ripley.
And Xander, we were talking about the most combined eliminations in Rumble history. And here comes a woman who wants to keep her record. And now, wait a minute, Becky Lynch. Oh, tossed down on the leg.
And let this sink in. Rhea's got that record. This is only her second ever Rumble.
And you don't take Mommy's record as she's thrown out by Lynch fighting her off.
Becky Lynch staying in it now. And Zoe Stark going after Becky Lynch. And now Rhea grabs onto Bianca. And Rhea Ripley looking to get one of the biggest eliminations possible out of the gate. But no, turns her attention to Zoe Stark instead. Rhea Ripley just trying to get everyone out of here. Whoa, Zoe, this could be huge for her. Making a short night for Mommy.
Yeah, Sam, imagine if you're Zoe Stark and Ivy Nile right now, just at this stage of your career trying to focus in. And remember, if you eliminate Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair eliminates Ivy Nile, as I was saying, if you're one of these stars that you can eliminate any three of these women, that's instant credibility when it comes to getting a women's title match. As here comes the Queen, and we're filling with stars quickly, Xander.
Look at the lineup in this matchup. 4 potential winners, 4 heavy favorites, and Z360 from Zoe Stark. A dark horse in Zoe Stark. Don't count her out. She could do this.
Xander, crazier things have happened here in the LS11 Universe. As I was saying, Xander, if you're Zoe Stark, just eliminating one of these women is enough to elevate you significantly.
You're absolutely right. Is now Bianca going after here. Charlotte and Bianca going after Zoe, and Charlotte Flair scores the elimination. Flair and Lynch, longtime rivals there, but they decide. Oh, Rhea. These three have all found a common enemy in this matchup. And they are all swarming Rhea like vultures.
Big kick there from Rhea Ripley, though.
And Rhea Ripley, the longest reigning women's champion in history, the only woman in LS11 history to hold a men's championship. Rhea Ripley is fighting for her life here against all these women. Number 13, it's Isla Dawn, one half of the Unholy Union. As now Rhea Ripley fighting back against Becky Lynch, and Rhea Ripley
trying to keep Becky away here, and Bianca there to try and protect Becky. Picks her up.
Taking her down. And now Charlotte Flair trying to get rid of Isla Dawn, who's hanging on here. And now Rhea, whoa, reverses it around, sends Bianca. No, Bianca hanging on. And Charlotte trying to get rid of Isla Dawn quickly here. Isla Dawn in trouble. Charlotte trying to eliminate her here. Now Rhea knocking back Becky. And Rhea's got to try and get rid of some of these women. Oh, she did! There went Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is gone. But Bianca Belair may be there to take advantage of the situation and try to get this big elimination here.
Rhea Ripley's still in it now. Bianca Belair grabs her. Belair, no. Rhea countering. Isla Dawn, this could be huge for her. There's Rhea. Looking for another one. Oh, there's the boot to Isla Dawn. And here's an old rival of Rhea's. Here comes Raquel Rodriguez, former Women's Rumble winner in her own right. Raquel, Charlotte, and Bianca were actually the final 3 of the Season 3 Women's Royal Rumble. As Rhea now grabs Charlotte and Riptide.
The Riptide connects there on Charlotte Flair, but Isla Dawn trying to hurt her here. Wait a minute. Isla Dawn tries to hurt with a stunner there. Reversed up. Oh, massive ripcord lariat as Charlotte Flair almost eliminates Becky Lynch.
As Rhea Ripley now getting picked back up by Charlotte now. Bianca taking down Raquel. And now Rhea Ripley knocking back Charlotte. Bianca Belair. K.O.D. Down goes Isla. And Charlotte in trouble now. Rhea turns her attention to Bianca here. Roundhouse kick to Bianca Belair. Charlotte. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Natural selection to Rhea Ripley. Ring is filling back up now. Who's coming in next? Number 15, I believe. We're at the halfway point. It's Piper Niven.
And Piper Niven, make your way out here, ladies and gentlemen. Piper Niven, this could really reform the shape of this Rumble matchup. And now, wait a minute, Piper Niven throws Bianca Belair across the ring. And wait a minute, Rhea Ripley immediately going after Niven.
And now Bianca Belair caught by Raquel. Isla Dawn, this could be huge. Throws Charlotte over, but Rhea catches her. Rhea Ripley grabs Isla Dawn and Riptide.
If you are Isla Dawn right now, what are you thinking as you're facing these Amazonian women?
You're thinking, well, I just got eliminated. As Rhea and Raquel, longtime rivals. It's been a long time since we've seen them square off, though, all the way back at WrestleMania Season 3. And Bianca with Raquel for the KOD. And Piper Niven with a cannonball into Rhea. Number 16 about to join us. It's Nikki Cross. Multi-time women's champion in her own right, sprinting down to the ring.
And the image of the Royal Rumble got a bit more unhinged just now, ladies and gentlemen. As Nikki Cross takes her down there. Nikki Cross going after Raquel.
Now Raquel taking down Nikki at this point. Ray, if you're looking at this ring, who's got to be the favorite right now?
I think if you're anybody, I think you're looking at Bianca Belair.
I think you're right. Bianca, she's hungry. She wants that first championship. She's been here since the start of LS11 Universe. She's yet to be a champion. And Rhea Ripley kicking Piper Niven in the ribs. Roundhouse kick. And Bianca Belair is dazed on the apron. No one's there to stop her. Rhea with a knee strike taking down Raquel. And now Piper gets Bianca back up on her shoulders, taking her down with a stun gun in the corner.
And now, wait a minute, Charlotte Flair fights off Nikki as Raquel and Rhea Ripley with that massive roundhouse on Raquel.
And no, tries to get rid of her in at number 17. It's Tegan Nox. The girl with the shiniest wizard, the former NXT Women's Champ. Nikki Cross trying to get rid of Charlotte Flair here. Rhea and Bianca going back and forth. Who's going to get the other out? Nikki.
And Xander, at one point, Tegan Nox was forecasted for great things here in LS11 Universe. And could tonight she get that story back on track with a win in the Royal Rumble?
Crazier things have happened in the Royal Rumble. More unexpected winners have arisen in the past. As Charlotte trying to get rid of Nikki Cross here. The field is getting very full. The Rumble's getting very full. But one less person's in it. And look at the strength of Rhea Ripley dropping Piper Niven. Nikki Cross is out. The former two-time women's champ has been eliminated. And now Rhea's got Piper Niven up. Rhea Ripley with Piper Niven up on her shoulders now, trying to push her over the top rope.
Trying to hoist Piper Niven over the top. Rhea Ripley, she's trying to find if she has the strength to do it. She eliminates Piper Niven as here comes Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan's in. Bianca trying to get rid of Tegan. There went Tegan Nox.
There's always next year, Tegan.
And Rhea Ripley going right after Liv Morgan, but Charlotte cutting her off. Liv Morgan always says, watch her. We're waiting. She's a former women's champion and a former women's tag champ in her own right, is Liv, but really not had much success in the last 9 months or so. Once she and Bliss lost those women's tag titles, everything just kind of fell apart. Raquel just booted Charlotte out of the ring.
And Raquel with that massive boost, eliminating Charlotte Flair. As you can see now, wait a minute. Morgan trying to eliminate Bianca, no.
And now Raquel goes after Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. No, Liv Morgan hangs on. Raquel throws Rhea over the top. No, nearly got her old rival there.
And Xander, as I was saying, you were talking about the history of these two. And also you gotta throw in Io Sky, of course.
Absolutely, as Rhea's got Raquel. Riptide! And now Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan taking down Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley grabs her. And Thea Hale of Chase U is in. We saw her get some shocking eliminations over the likes of Bianca Belair and others in the AEW WWE Women's Gauntlet back at Forbidden War Night 1 as Rhea. Thea Hale's still in. Rhea trying to get rid of Liv. That's one thing I've noticed is it's one thing that's never made sense to me. Why is it that when you see one superstar try to eliminate someone else, you go in and save that superstar if you have no alliance with them previously formed? It's bothered me for years. And there went Liv. There went Thea. Well, Liv says, watch her. We just watched her get thrown to the floor.
And that spear from Bianca, as you were saying, Xander, with that AEW WWE Women's Rumble match, the winner of that match was ultimately Rhea Ripley.
And Rhea's got a guaranteed title shot. We talked about this on Monday on Raw. If Rhea wins here, she's guaranteed 2 different title shots. Would you put it past her to win the Rumble and go on to WrestleMania to fight for both championships, one each night? I wouldn't put it past her. Or I suppose the correct adage is, would you put it past me? As here comes number 20, the Season 2 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Shayna Baszler in the mix, and Bianca Belair. Oh my god, what's happening here? Bianca's got her right in the back of the head, and Bianca
with one half of the women's tag champs.
Oh my god. Bianca Belair in one side, out the other goes Shayna Baszler. Bianca Belair has just got that momentum rolling right now.
And you see Bianca Belair with feeling all that confidence here. And now, wait a minute, Belair sets her down once again.
Belair has got Raquel down now, and Bianca Belair. No, Raquel taking her down. These 3 women have been in here for quite some time now. Rhea, Raquel, and Bianca.
Oh, chop block there from Rhea, sets down Raquel.
Now Raquel is caught. Rhea Ripley, German suplex, taking her down. We're at the 2/3 point in this matchup. Who's coming out number 21? Rhea knocking back Bianca. It's Asuka. It's last year's winner. Another heavy favorite's entered the mix here.
Now Asuka grabbing hold of Raquel Rodriguez, throws her into Rhea Ripley, and now locking up Raquel Rodriguez. But Rhea Ripley quickly breaking it up in a code breaker from Asuka to Raquel Rodriguez.
Asuka has a big opportunity here. All 3 of these women in this matchup are exhausted at this point. Rhea's been in since number 11, Belair not long after that, and Raquel not long after that. They've all been in here for a hot minute now.
And now you see Bianca holding Asuka up to get all that blood rushing to the head as Bianca Belair takes down Rhea Ripley again. Bianca just keeps returning to focusing on Rhea Ripley.
Absolutely, and you know that whoever the next elimination is going to shift the entire landscape of the match, and it was almost Rhea Ripley. Asuka trying to get rid of Bianca Belair now, and Asuka. No, Belair enters back, and Raquel, look at this, has Rhea up. As number 22, it's Mickie and Mia Yim.
Mickie and Mia Yim is in the match, ladies and gentlemen. Mia Yim is somebody, she's a journeywoman already, ladies and gentlemen, but I think her best days could very well be ahead of her in universe mode, Xander.
I think you're absolutely right, as she could get a huge elimination here. No, Rhea Ripley hanging on. And Belair's got Asuka in a good position here. There goes Asuka. Last year's winner has been eliminated.
And Xander, as we said earlier, the special thing about the Royal Rumble match is you don't even necessarily have to win in order to leave the match better off than you did. Because if you can just eliminate somebody, there's somebody like if Raquel Rodriguez to eliminate Rhea Ripley here tonight, as she pulls her up, choke slam from Raquel Rodriguez.
Rodriguez hitting Ripley with a Tahana bomb. Could she eliminate her old rival Raquel? As I've said before, if you remember, won the Royal Rumble just 2 years ago. She gets clotheslined into the corner now, and now Bianca's got a hold of Mia Yim.
We are now, Xander, we are now in the final stretch of the Royal Rumble, so it is... And oh my god, here comes the Divas Champion.
Here's Tiffany Stratton, there goes Mia Yim, and there goes Raquel Rodriguez. And now Bianca with Rhea up. KOD! And Tiffany Stratton grabs her from behind. Tiffany Stratton.
And all 3 of these women are tired. Tiffany Stratton, she was in a match with Mickie James just before this, Xander. So we all know Tiffany Stratton, she isn't feeling like any sort of fresh talent. Like she's just coming in 100% here.
Absolutely, but she got a pretty good number with number 23. She's in the final stretch of the Rumble. Rhea Ripley nearly got Bianca Belair.
But Bianca just hanging on there for dear life. It keeps coming down to Bianca and Rhea, it seems, Xander.
And talk about an unlikely duo here. Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley teaming up here.
And now Bianca is up in the electric chair from Rhea Ripley as she slammed forward. But Tiffany Stratton doing the smart thing, just lying in wait, conserving her energy.
And there goes Bianca Belair. Oh!
Tiffany Stratton eliminates Rhea Ripley!
And number 24 of the Alpha Academy, it's Maxine Dupree.
Xander, we have been talking about Bianca and Rhea just continuing to focus on one another throughout the night, and now it costs them both their shot at WrestleMania.
That it did, as Stratton going after Maxine here, grabs onto her, And drops her. And now Tiffany Stratton, no counter. Maxine Dupree grabs a hold of her here. And Maxine with Tiffany. No, Stratton sends her in the corner. And springboard crossbody, or somersault into a crossbody, into a drop kick.
But Xander, as we were saying, this is a massive night for Tiffany Stratton already, and she could win the Royal Rumble.
And Tiffany's alone again.
But Xander, like, she's already beaten Mickie James. She's beaten nearly every single Divas champion there's ever been. And now she's eliminated Rhea Ripley.
You're right. I think this could be the night for Tiffany Stratton, as here comes the woman with the least amount of time in a Women's Rumble in LS11 history, Chelsea Green.
Don't you mean Chelsea Green?
No, I can't do that. My voice can't do that. You know that.
Yeah.
Chelsea Green knocked back now by Tiffany Stratton, and Tiffany Stratton sidestep, pulls her in, up on the shoulders goes Dupree, rolling senton from Tiffany. And Chelsea's already beat her record from 2 years ago in the Women's Rumble, or it might have been, no, it was last year, excuse me, where she came in, was immediately taken out, and there she goes again. That is 3 eliminations for Tiffany Stratton in her first ever Rumble.
And Tiffany Stratton, she needs to keep up this strategy, Xander. I think she wants to win, she can't afford to let the ring fill up. But here comes Bayley.
The former NXT Women's Champ is back on the main roster. Bayley is here. And Bayley comes right in at Stratton.
And Bayley, as you were saying, former champion here. Now trying to take out Tiffany Stratton. And Stratton, this is exactly what you didn't want. Someone as high profile as Bayley coming out here.
Bayley, also one of only 2 women that we've ever seen hold the Raw, SmackDown, and NXT Women's titles, or now in this case the WWE Women's World, and NXT Women's Championship. The only other woman being Shayna Baszler.
And Xander, as I was saying, Tiffany, her strategy, it seemed to be eliminate people quickly, get them out quickly. And this is really counterproductive when Bayley's coming out here. And Bayley, as we all know, is one of the most resilient stars in the entire women's division.
You're absolutely right about that, as now Tiffany not going to be in the ring alone for the first time since she got here. Who's going to be number 26, I believe. 27, it's lucky number 27. It's the former women's champion, Alba Fire.
And Alba Fire, ladies and gentlemen, she has had a turbulent few seasons with her saga with the 6, but tonight she could reassert herself at the top of the women's division, and she could do it alone as Tiffany Stratton fights out of a guillotine from Bayley.
And now, wait a minute, Alba Fire throwing Tiffany into the corner. Bayley going after Alba now, and Bayley, no, Alba Fire knocking her back. Alba Fire, former Money in the Bank winner, former women's champion on SmackDown, former member of the 6 as well, has been recently in a team with Isla Dawn as the Unholy Union. But tonight could be a night for Alba to turn it around. Of course, keep in mind, the woman who holds the championship on SmackDown is the woman who replaced her in the 6, Jade Cargill. Alba was humiliatingly defeated by Jade back at SummerSlam.
And you know Alba wants to get revenge for that night.
And now Bayley's got a hold of Alba Fire. Bayley taking Alba Fire towards the ropes. And Bayley trying to eliminate her now. Who's going to be number 28? Only 3 entries left. It's Shotzi, a member of the Final Testament, on her way to the ring. The ballsy badass Shotzi. Shotzi coming in now, but Alba Fire knocking her back. Former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion is Shotzi. And once again, at the point where every woman in this match has had a championship of some kind.
And Alba Fire and Tiffany Stratton continue to do their battle. Wait, Tiffany Stratton brings up Alba Fire.
Rolling senton has got her down, and Tiffany with a win for a standing moonsault. Nobody home.
But Alba Fire having that moonsault, Sky Xander, and now wait, Shotzi could possibly eliminate Bayley here as Bayley's hung up in the ropes. But oh, a massive insecurity there from Alba Fire to Shotzi as Tiffany Stratton nails a massive German.
And now Bayley kicks the back of the leg and Rose Plant, number 29, one of our final entries. Who's it going to be?
God, I hope Bayley didn't break her face with that one. That's what Tiffany makes her money with.
Here we go, Miss Money in the Bank. Blair Davenport is number 29.
And Xander, you know Blair Davenport loves this here tonight. She's getting this late of an entry in the Women's Royal Rumble match.
Now Blair Oh, Bayley sent over the top rope. Chop block there from Tiffany, and Blair going into the arm of Shotzi. Blair Davenport, imagine if she could win the Rumble as Miss Money in the Bank. That'd be the first time a Money in the Bank winner has won the Rumble while holding the briefcase.
As you were saying, Xander, if that could be the case, could Blair Davenport do what you were forecasting Rhea Ripley could do and hold both women's championships?
I think it's a distinct possibility. I think it's a true possibility, Ray. As now Blair Davenport. Remember, Blair and Alba, former tag team partners in the Fight Factory as well. They actually were at WrestleMania as a tag team 2 years ago. But here we go, number 30. Who's it going to be? As Tiffany Stratton scores elimination and stares up the ramp. Who's it going to be? What?
Oh my God, Xander! It's AJ Lee!
The former Divas champion, AJ Lee!
And Bayley and AJ Lee going back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. The dream match we never thought would happen. AJ Lee throws over Bayley.
And now AJ turns her attention to Blair Davenport, and oh,
Tiffany Stratton barely moved.
God. Here we go.
Xander, Tiffany Stratton that entire time was just staring at AJ Lee.
This is the match everyone said Tiffany feared. And look at this Final Four. Tiffany Stratton and the woman she never thought she'd face, and former tag team partners Alba Fire and Blair Davenport. And Gory Bomb. Tiffany looking like she was going to go for the prettiest moonsault ever. AJ Lee going after her now. Kick to the face from Tiffany to AJ. We are 3 eliminations away. Prettiest moonsault ever across the back of AJ Lee.
And you know Tiffany Stratton screaming to herself. She knows she has to eliminate AJ Lee. She has to do it now.
AJ Lee being put in the ropes now, and Tiffany Stratton lifts her up, trying to eliminate her here. And the Black Widow, AJ Lee, is up over Tiffany's head. Stratton throws her over the top rope. Is she about to eliminate her? And hang on a minute. Alba Fire. Oh, went for the drop kick. Blair Davenport staying in it. And AJ Lee is teetering. Blair Davenport. Big drop kick to Alba.
As AJ Lee fights her way back into the ring. AJ Lee, someone proving her shot here in the Royal Rumble. This is AJ Lee's first ever Royal Rumble, Xander.
No, she's actually in the Season 1 Rumble as well.
Oh, right.
She was the forgotten entry in that one.
A lot of Season 1 is forgotten.
Yeah, there's a lot of Season 1 you should forget. As Blair Davenport in trouble now. Alba Fire's got her on the top rope. And, oh, throws her off the top.
And using that massive, using that shoulder as well, Xander. That's a 6-foot fall shoulder first. That does a lot of damage as AJ Lee eliminates Blair Davenport.
Imagine if AJ Lee could come off of 10 years since her last matchup, not counting. Oh, she eliminates Tiffany Stratton. AJ Lee has eliminated Tiffany Stratton, and Tiffany is furious. And this is your final 2, folks. AJ Lee and Alba Fire. I was going to say, imagine if AJ Lee could come back 10 years since her last actual matchup and win the Royal Rumble.
That could be definitely one of the highlights of her career, and one of the highlights of this season. So, one of the highlights of this season here in LS11 Universe. But could you imagine, Xander, if Alba Fire could come back and win the Royal Rumble match and go on to possibly challenge Jade Cargill at WrestleMania and get her title back?
It could very well happen as AJ Lee goes for a roundhouse kick. Alba Fire counters. Alba Fire goes for the super kick. AJ Lee went for a roundhouse. Alba Fire sweeps the leg. Back and forth they go. The final 2 of the Women's Rumble. It could go either way. The question is, though, if AJ Lee wins, would she pick one of the real championships, or would she challenge Tiffany Stratton?
And now, wait a minute. Alba Fire with the Swanton. I don't think you're going to have to worry about that one, Xander, because I think Alba Fire's about to throw over AJ Lee.
AJ Lee over the top rope, and Alba Fire with drop kick. Alba Fire's won the Royal Rumble.
Alba Fire wins the Royal Rumble here tonight.
A hell of a return for AJ Lee tonight, but Alba Fire ultimately wins the Women's Royal Rumble. And you would wonder who she's going to face at WrestleMania, but I don't think there's much of a question. Alba Fire taking a moment to soak in the glory, and Alba Fire just looked at the WrestleMania sign and shouted, Jade Cargill.
Xander, the smoke around the fireworks of the WrestleMania sign signify victory, but they can also signify the oncoming storm for Alba Fire. But up next, ladies and gentlemen,
it's time for the World Tag Team Championships. The Raw Tag Team Championships will be no more after this matchup, as out first, here come Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson of the OC to the ring. Former Raw Tag Team Champions in their own right are Gallows and Anderson. The leader of the OC, AJ Styles, in action here shortly.
That is right, Xander, but as we were saying earlier, Xander, the OC, one of the most historic teams of the past 10 years. The inaugural AEW Tag Team Champions, the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, one of the best. OC really have no, in terms of a resume, they really have no equal for themselves in the past 10 years.
You're absolutely right, and Carl Anderson also has a big opportunity coming up in the next month or so. He's going to be part of the WWE Speed Championship Tournament, the 32-man Flash Fury Tournament. He's got a spot in that. He could be a real dark horse pick, many have said. So Gallows and Anderson, they've had this matchup earned since AJ and Finn teamed up against the Golden Lovers back at the Forbidden War 2 event last month. That was the deal for Finn and AJ teaming up, was this matchup. But then temporary Raw General Manager me had to up the stakes because Gunther kind of threatened to lock me in a broom closet if I didn't. And I had to make a match. Imperium versus the Awesome Truth. Winners joined this match as a triple threat. And
I couldn't even save you if he had locked you in a broom closet.
Yeah, you weren't there.
No. He'd already locked me in a broom closet.
Oh. So Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci, former Raw and NXT Tag Team Champs in their own right, making their way to the ring. Kaiser actually also part of the upcoming Flash Fury tournament.
That's right, Xander. And a lot of these stars, they could get a lot of their readings for that tournament in this match here tonight, because it's very possible that Kaiser and Anderson could cross paths in that tournament.
You're absolutely right. It is very possible. But now the question is, I know you've not been around for it much, but there's been so much tension with the tag team champions. Is tonight really just a match to crown new champions?
Xander, who can really tell here? Like we were saying, it's a very complicated situation for what happened between these two, for what happened between AJ Styles and Finn Balor, because it was revealed that Jay White was at the root of it in a real form, because Jay White was the one who called them both to attack the Golden Lovers to begin with.
You're absolutely right, as now Kaiser and Vinci have made their way to the ring. It's all been... It is crazy to say that deep down this is all Jay White's fault, but he's really easy to blame for things, so I'm okay with it. So...
I'll find a way to influence main roster programming, damn it.
Apparently. And now, finally, here come the tag team champions. Here come the Judgment. Well, hang on a minute. Well, we've known there's been some trouble in paradise brewing in the Judgment Day. Finn Balor coming out on his own here. They're not even coming out as a team tonight.
And you see Finn Balor. Look at this crowd here tonight. He is ready to go. And Xander, you have to think he has to. Tonight is about putting things aside. If you want to get out of this match, still the tag team champions, now the world tag team champions.
You're absolutely right. But Finn Balor, he and Priest argued on Raw. Priest has been accusing Balor of conversing with the OC, trying to find a way into the group, get out of the Judgment Day. And Finn, quite honestly, has had the most logical response to that, which is, I can have more friends than just you, Damian.
Well, Xander, sometimes when you're in a group, sometimes when you travel the road together, there's a certain level, there's a certain kind of tribalism that forms within the mind, within the psyche. And Damian Priest feels like Finn Balor himself, Rhea Ripley, they should be an island unto themselves in the Judgment Day, because that's the only way as a group that you remain safe, that you remain strong.
I suppose there is some kind of logic there. But Finn Balor coming up on... He's almost a Grand Slam champion. He's one of the closest stars to being a Grand Slam champion.
To play devil's advocate of it, especially when you're dealing with a group associated with the Bullet Club, the most treacherous group in wrestling.
I suppose so. I was going to say Balor is just a United States Championship victory away from being a Grand Slam champion. We've only had 3 of those so far in LS11 Universe. But his tag team partner, of course, the Archer of Infamy, the Punisher of the Judgment Day. Here comes Damian Priest to the ring.
And you see Damian Priest, as you were saying, the Archer of Infamy. And tonight, as we were saying, he has to put it aside with Finn Balor. They have to be able to click and work together in this match because they are facing 2 teams, both of whom are very aware of the trouble brewing between the two. And you know, Kaiser and Vinci, they were sent out here with Gunther telling them, get those freaking belts.
Absolutely. As Damian Priest and Finn Balor, Priest has pretty much told Balor, if we don't win tonight, that's it, we're done. In regards to Judgment Day. But does that mean Priest is going to try and force Balor out of the group? Or is Priest going to walk away himself if they lose tonight? We'll find out if that is the case. It's 1 fall to a finish in this matchup. It is not the typical elimination rules that we have in a match like this.
Damian Priest with that smug grin. You know he thinks he could level all 4 of these men by himself.
He probably does. He probably could. Here we go. World Tag Team titles on the line.
And it is Tornado Tag, ladies and gentlemen.
As Priest going after Kaiser. Balor going after Carl Anderson. And now Priest and Gallows. Over the top rope goes Priest, Bulldog from Kaiser.
And Xander, truly, this is the most dangerous form of a tag team match you can have, because you have to always keep an eye on your partner to ensure that you are not about to lose the match.
Absolutely, as Vinci takes down Carl Anderson. Priest going right after Gallows again. Balor knocking down Vinci. And down goes Damian Priest.
And you see there, Priest, hit there by Carl Anderson, as Ludwig Kaiser grabs him up, and massive uppercut there from Ludwig Kaiser to Carl Anderson. As
Balor has a kendo stick and was whipping Gallows with it. I think Balor beating those allegations if he's just going to lay down for the OC tonight. Vinci taking down Anderson now, and Finn Balor grabs onto Vinci, but Priest and Balor can't make up their minds on who's going to hit Vinci. And Priest tried to throw a kendo stick at Kaiser. Into a submission here. If Kaiser were to tap, it'd be all over.
And now, wait a minute. Ludwig Kaiser bringing it down there on Damian Priest. And, massive clothesline runs him down there.
Now Damian Priest is down. Gallows and Anderson have a hold of Ludwig. Ludwig sends the OC headfirst into one another. Balor grabs onto him now, and Balor picks him up for the reverse 1916.
As Priest nails a power slam as well. But here comes in Vinci and Anderson to break it up. But Priest and Balor working together once again.
Could this do it here? Double cover. 1, 2. No! Kaiser breaking up both pins at once. I think Judgment Day was about to retain there if Kaiser hadn't been ready. Razor's Edge from Priest to Gallows.
And Xander, I think both teams weren't expecting this. They weren't expecting Priest and Balor to be able to set things aside, but so far, it's gone pretty well for them.
So it has. As now Ludwig Kaiser, the only man standing in the ring. Anderson back to his feet. He turns his attention to Gallows here. Every man in this match knows what it's like to be the Raw Tag Team Champion at some point in time. Now Priest has got a chair and is going after Gallows with it. Balor wrestles Kaiser down into a crossface. He's got the arm trapped as well, but Kaiser rolls out of it.
And you see that Kaiser and Balor both coming from that extreme European background, so they know each other's styles very well. As Gallows comes in, now Gallows into the cover there.
Gallows has got Kaiser down for the 1. No. And now Gallows and Balor locking up. Balor Sends Gallows off the rope. Balor ducks him. Finn Balor. And now Priest has got a hold of Anderson.
Sling blade into drop kick from Finn Balor there to Doc Gallows.
Now Balor grabs a hold of Luke Gallows, kicking him in the ribs repeatedly, and punches him in the head. Giovanni Vinci now grabs him, and suplex. And Imperium are 2-on-1 against Balor in the ring right now.
And now Balor...
And Kaiser, wait a minute. Hits the DDT on Finn. Cover. 1, 2, no. Finn Balor kicked out, and Damian Priest rushing the ring as well.
And Kaiser with a kendo stick shot on Gallows there. Boy, Anderson now. Anderson's the one with the kendo stick on Kaiser.
And Kaiser able to get out of the way there. Kaiser, caught by Anderson, who sends him to the outside.
Now wait, Priest up by Vinci. Vinci throws the tailbone first in there. And wait a minute now. Oh, that massive double choke slam from Luke Gallows to Finn Balor.
And Carl Anderson taken down by Kaiser. Kaiser managing to, I guess, knock the pin over somehow. As now he's got Gallows down, and Imperium standing tall again. Covered by Vinci on Balor. Off that chair to the face. 2, 3.
Imperium win the World Tag Team titles.
Just like that, Imperium are the the World Tag Team Champions. That's going to take some serious getting used to on my part. After what? 14 years too long of those penny belts? Your winners.
But Xander, it is no more. Look at them.
There is slight improvement.
They're okay. Like, they're not the WWE Tag Team titles, but they are a major improvement.
I mean, it's alright, you know.
They are a major improvement, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get it twisted. They're slightly based off the WCW belts, which I like.
Kaiser and Vinci with the win. We got more coming up. The Men's Royal Rumble's not far off, but we've got 3 stages of hell coming up next. This is going to be a big one. This one for the WWE Women's World Championship. It is the final encounter between Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez for the remainder of whichever woman wins championship reign. Out first, here comes Cora Jade.
And Xander, we were talking about the great night it's been for Imperium. Can we talk about the bad night it's been if you're in Judgment Day?
Absolutely. Rhea already failing to win the Women's Rumble. Priest and Balor seemingly done with one another now. And now Cora Jade has got to try and bring the Women's World Championship into the group. She's the newest member of the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley's been recruiting her. Rhea's been kind of trying to recruit her for a year now, and it finally worked. It was finally enough in this feud with Roxanne Perez. And so, this matchup, it starts as a one-on-one matchup. Second round will be a tables match. And then finally, should it be needed, there is an ambulance on standby, which would be the first ever ambulance matchup in LS11 Universe.
That's right, folks. I called the hospital myself. Told them there was a man having a heart attack right there.
Local medical facility. Get it right. As here comes the prodigy, Roxanne Perez.
Yes, so we were talking to the medical professionals about the health transport vehicle.
Correct.
Yeah.
So here comes the Women's World Champion, Roxanne Perez, a 3-time Women's Champion already. That is more than anyone in LS11 Universe.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
These two not going to waste any time going right at one another in this one.
And now massive roundhouse kicks in the stomach there from Roxanne Perez to Cora Jade. And you see Cora Jade really unsure, really trying to fight back from what Roxanne Perez is doing. Roxanne Perez, she wasted no time in starting this fight with Cora Jade as Cora Jade lays in with a massive Dez press there on Roxanne Perez.
These two former tag team partners turned bitter rivals. It was 1 year ago today at Royal Rumble Season 4 that they had a huge encounter for the then Raw Women's Championship, now the Women's World Championship. Of course, back at Clash at the Castle a few months ago, Roxanne Perez would lose the championship to Cora Jade in Cardiff when Cora spiked her headfirst into the concrete with a DDT and put her out with a concussion.
leading to the no-holds-barred match 2 months later at the
Survivor Series event that Roxanne would win the gold back in.
And now, wait a minute. Oh, massive Hurricane Rana nailed there by Cora Jade.
You know, it really feels like we need someone to come in and mediate between these two. It's a good thing that both...
Pop Rocks!
Oh, hang on a minute. Pump Rocks with a 1, 2, no! I was going to say, it's a good thing that their mother, AJ Lee, has finally returned because Papa Phil has not been doing a good job at mediating. Into the corner goes Roxanne. Cora with a knee strike. Shades of CM Punk with that one. Goes for a kick now and goes for a clothesline. Roxanne counters. Forearm strike into another one. Roxanne Perez grabs her and leg sweep takes her down. Rolls into a cover. Roxanne Perez has got her down here for the 1, for the 2. No.
And there, this is the thing about 3 stages of hell. It is genuinely one of the hardest matches in LS11 Universe to have. It's why there have been so few thus far here in this show. I can only really recall 2?
3 if you count the fantasy series, but yeah, 2 really in the mainline series.
Of course, we have the Adam Cole Pete Dunne match.
Correct.
I believe the other one was NXT.
I think the other one was NXT. I don't remember the other one. I believe you that it happened, though. As Roxanne Perez takes down Cora Jade into a cover here. Roxanne for the 1, 2. Notice both of these women going for frequent covers in this matchup, trying to get out of here quickly.
Well, Xander, that's the thing about the first round of a 3 stages of hell match. It sets the tone for the night. If you can get that first win, automatically it's just pitting them again. But if you lose that first round, you're now in an uphill battle.
Absolutely, as Roxanne Perez is in trouble here. Cora Jade sends her into the announce table. Kicks her in the head. Roxanne Perez. Right hook now. Goes for a super kick. Cora kicks her in the ribs now. And Cora Jade. Oh, here we go. DDT on the floor. At least there's the padding there, but it's a thin padding.
Xander, you could implement multiple strategies in a match like this. For example, you could have one of them like this.
Cora Jade grabbing the kendo stick. What's she doing here? Referee taking it away from her. Oh, and she just clobbered the referee.
Wait, what's Cora Jade gonna do?
She's trying to get to that kendo stick.
Is Cora Jade trying to get herself disqualified?
I don't think so. I think she was trying to get that kendo stick. But Roxanne Perez impaler DDT to Cora. And Cora Jade may have just caused herself the first fall. Roxanne sends her off the ropes, and Roxanne Perez. No, Cora trying to fight back now. Cora grabs onto her now, and Cora sends her into the corner. Here we go, coming in. Drop kick attempt. Roxanne countered now, and Roxanne Perez clothesline to Cora. Taking her down now. Roxanne going up to the top rope. And now Roxanne gonna look to fly. Frog splash to Cora Jade.
The frog splash connecting Xander. And wait a minute, what's Roxanne gonna do?
Pop Rocks! Cover. 1, 2, 3. First fall goes to Roxanne. Time, bring out the tables. It's time for the tables match.
And Xander, what I really thought, I thought Cora Jade was about to get herself disqualified on purpose. And that honestly wouldn't have been a bad strategy, just handing, oh my god!
And there's Rhea Ripley. There's Cora. We called AJ her mother. There's her mommy. Rhea Ripley coming to the rescue here. It's all legal right now. The tables match hadn't even started yet.
Even if it had, Xander, it wouldn't matter. That's the thing about getting past the first round of this match. Once the first round is done, Roxanne Perez is in a way no longer safe, and we're seeing that come to fruition here.
As Rhea Ripley throws the announce table cover at her. Rhea, of course, lost the Rumble earlier tonight. Roxanne Perez, though, fighting back against Rhea. Goes for a dropkick again, but Rhea stomps her in the chest. And keep in mind, even though Rhea didn't win the Rumble tonight, she's still got a shot at Roxanne Perez or Cora Jade if she wins here at a later date.
And you see that Rhea Ripley trying to ensure the championship comes back to Judgment Day.
Rhea putting Roxanne up on the announce table. And Rhea Ripley grabs onto her. Rhea kicks her in the ribs, and Ripley with Roxanne Perez with a riptide through the announce table. And Rhea Ripley now grabs a water bottle and just throws it at her for good measure. Rhea walking off and told Cora, "You're on your own from here."
And Cora, while Rhea was taking care of Roxanne, I think Cora Jade set up those tables at ringside. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe the tables match has begun.
It has. The tables match has officially begun. And now Cora Jade is just beating the hell out of Roxanne Perez with a kendo stick.
And ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes ago, Roxanne Perez, the outlook looked much better than it does right now. Because right now it looks like that, all things to happen after Roxanne Perez beat Cora Jade in the first round fair as well, that Cora Jade is going to go ahead and steal the victory for the second and try and cruise on into the third. And Roxanne Perez pulling herself back into the ring. But Xander, look at her. You know she's hurt.
You got to know she's hurt at this point. As Cora Jade... Oh my God!
And Roxanne's body just bouncing off that table with a thud. And you see there, Roxanne, Cora Jade having enough of it.
And now Cora with Roxanne up on the table. And Roxanne Perez is down. Cora Jade.
And Xander, this could do it.
Oh! Just kissed the table on that one.
Thankfully it didn't break. And now, wait a minute, Cora Jade. Roxanne Perez, I think that was instinct alone, Xander. Now Roxanne Perez trying to fight her way back into this.
She's an underdog for a reason. We call her an ultimate underdog here on Raw. Roxanne Perez, table in hand, launches into the face of Cora Jade. And hits her again with it, and Roxanne Perez now.
Roxanne Perez sets up that table.
Puts in the corner, but here comes Cora. Hits her with it. Hurricane Rana through the table. Cora Jade scores the second point. And we're going to the ambulance match. The ambulance has been backed down to the ringside. Roxanne staggered back to her feet. And after that beat down from Rhea Ripley, you got to think Roxanne Perez might be beat.
And now Roxanne Perez, those doors opening up. Cora Jade, wait, oh, Perez! Nearly diving into the ambulance with her.
Roxanne Perez trying to get out of here quickly. Throws Cora into the steps.
And you can see though with that movement, Roxanne Perez is not feeling like she like $1 million certainly. And I'm throwing her into the barricade here. And now Perez just beating down Cora Jade at ringside.
Roxanne Perez has got her down. Perez kicking down Cora Jade. Roxanne's got her down. Getting Cora back up to her feet now. Roxanne Perez has her by the back of the head. Into the barricade. Down goes Cora. Roxanne Perez now back into the ring. Perez going around ringside and senton to Cora Jade, taking her down. And Roxanne Perez has got her now. Roxanne grabs a kendo stick of her own. Here we go. Roxanne Perez getting fired up here. Kendo stick in hand. What's she thinking here?
I think she's looking to take out Cora Jade as Cora Jade trying to retreat away from Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez saying no way.
But Cora takes the kendo stick back. Goes for a shot with it. Roxanne taking her down now and punching her up against the steps. Roxanne Perez now getting Cora back to her feet here. Roxanne with Cora into the ring post. And now Roxanne Perez, what's she doing here? Grabs onto her. Gets Cora back up to her feet here. Roxanne Perez grabs her and sends her into the barricade.
And you know Roxanne Perez is feeling hurt here, ladies and gentlemen. She has been feeling hurt since Rhea Ripley chucked her through that announce table at ringside. And now, wait a minute. Oh, massive slam into the barricade there on Roxanne Perez. And now Cora Jade diving in, trying to hurt Perez here.
Perez is down. Cora Jade could have her right where she wants her now. Grabs a hold of her now, and Cora Jade, uppercut, knocks back Roxanne Perez. Cora Jade grabs onto her now, and Cora Jade turns her around. Cora's got her from behind, and dropping Roxanne Perez.
Getting her back up to her feet now is Cora Jade with Roxanne Perez. Grabs onto her. Rakes the back, does Cora.
Raking the back of Cora Jade. Or raking the back of Roxanne Perez. Wait, Cora Jade, though, thrown into the barricade once again by Roxanne Perez.
And now Perez looking under the ring. What's she grabbing here? Roxanne Perez. Roxy's got a chair. And Cora Jade coming in. Shoves the chair back in Perez's face. And now Cora Jade. Oh, we're about to see Roxanne going in the ambulance. Cora Jade swings her around now, and Cora Jade grabs her and chucks her in the ambulance. Now she's just got to close the doors. But Roxanne Perez is fighting back.
Roxanne Perez trying to keep this door open and trying to keep this championship reign alive.
Oh my God, Roxanne's going up she's going up the ladder on the side of the ambulance. Why? But why? Why is she on top of the ambulance?
Xander, think about it. It's the hardest place to get you in a position to put you in the ambulance.
I suppose so, and here we go. Talk about a duel of the fates on top of the ambulance. Roxanne and Cora exchanging strikes on the ambulance. Who's going to get the better of the other in this exchange here?
Xander, it's a battle of wills. And now him and Roxanne Perez continuing to fight forward here. They are both hurt bad, Xander.
Who's going to get the better of the other on this one? There's a chop from Cora. A punch from Roxanne. A chop from Cora. Roxanne Perez swings at her. Cora misses. Oh, Roxanne with a spinning wheel kick. And now Roxanne Perez throws Cora up to the front of the ambulance, towards the top of the ambulance, towards the top of the cab.
And now Cora, you can see she's trying to avoid that. She's trying to avoid it bad too. And now wait a minute, Roxanne Perez throwing Cora nearly off, but Cora having the wherewithal to try not to fall off this ambulance.
Oh my God! Oh my God! DDT on the ambulance. No one said you can't use the ambulance as a weapon. Oh my God!
Cora Jade falls off the top of the ambulance and Roxanne Perez meets her down there.
Perez with a splash onto Cora. And Roxanne launches her into the ambulance herself. Throws a chair at her for good measure. But Cora doing her damnedest to try and stay in this. Roxanne's got one door closed.
Roxanne now trying to shut this door. Cora, you can see the door starting to buckle. Cora, the strength, she may have been losing it. Cora J, I think she's about to go in there, Xander. Cora! This was the final break of energy. Finally just busts through one more time.
Just pushes all of her weight into the ambulance door on that one.
That was a desperation ploy for Cora J, as is this.
Cora Jade slams the ambulance doors back shut just to make it where it's a little harder for Roxy to get her in there. And Roxanne Perez now with Cora Jade, sending her up ringside. Grabs onto her now, Roxanne Perez with Cora Jade. Out onto the unprotected concrete, where the heat of this rivalry really all came from.
Xander, here we go. You know this is a fitting place to decide this. Wait a minute, Roxanne Perez! Pop rocks!
And Cora's head just bounced on the concrete. Cora Jade's head just bounced off the concrete.
And Cora Jade, she's trying her damnedest to fight.
But Roxanne Perez sends her back across ringside. Back to the ringside area, throws the ambulance doors open. Cora Jade gasping for air after hitting her head on the concrete. Roxanne launches her back in, grabs the doors.
And Cora,
one door shut. And Roxanne, there's the other. Roxanne Perez is still Women's World Champion.
And as the music radiates through the building, ladies and gentlemen, we might as well get this ambulance actually fired up and out of here.
Absolutely. Cora might have gotten a concussion from all of that. Your winner, and still the Women's World Champion, the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez. We've got one match left before the Men's Royal Rumble. It's father versus son for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it's coming up next. Big win there for Roxy, as Cora Jade taken off to a hospital.
You have to wonder what is next for her reign.
Well, it seems she might have a nightmare waiting in the wings. But now, as I said, it's our final matchup before the Rumble itself. This matchup set for one fall is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Here he comes, WWE Hall of Famer, the greatest masked wrestler of all time, Rey Mysterio, on his way to the ring.
And Rey Mysterio, as we were saying, is one of the most decorated superstars of all time, the greatest luchador, possibly of all time. Rey Mysterio having a historic 3-decade career. And Rey Mysterio, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at his early career, he wasn't always known by this name. He wasn't always called Rey Mysterio. When he was bestowed finally the name Rey Mysterio, it was to name after one of his great trainers. But now Rey Mysterio has brought that entirely into an age of his own.
Rey Mysterio makes his way to the ring. And now, here comes the champion, Rey's no-good dipshit of a son, the self-proclaimed leader of the next wave, the World Heavyweight Champion, Dirty Dom, Dominik Mysterio, making his way to the ring.
And you see Dirty Dominik Mysterio holding the World Heavyweight Championship, something I never thought we would say, Xander. And tonight, Rey Mysterio finally looks to teach his son a lesson in respect, and also teach his son that there are no such thing as a quick shortcut in taking the World Heavyweight title back.
You're absolutely right. And just 2 nights ago on SmackDown, it was the contract signing between these two, and Rey thought that he could bring some people to talk some sense into all of the next wave. Brought Charlie Dempsey's father, William Regal, who tried to talk some sense into his son, and brought Braun Steiner's uncle Scott to the contract signing. And you can see that Scott Steiner's words of wisdom were so much that Braun isn't even out here tonight. And it's not because he's preparing for the Royal Rumble. Where are you getting that idea from?
Even though he is in the Royal Rumble.
Yes. Anyways, Dominik Mysterio makes his way to the ring. Let's do this. So for the 3rd time ever, Rey Mysterio and his son Dominik clash one-on-one here in the LS11 Universe.
And now Xander is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Both times in the past, Rey has had his son's number. Will tonight he do it a 3rd time and become world champion for the first time in well over a decade?
You see the determination in the eyes of Rey Mysterio and Dominik Mysterio. Xander, this whole season, it has been a real season shift for him, from winning the Money in the Bank briefcase to getting the world title here. And Xander, if he can win here, and I have run this massive crowd of people, will be one of the biggest wins of his entire career. And this match, you know, it sits heavy on Dominik Mysterio. It has to.
Absolutely. You're up against your legendary father, a man who's beat you twice now. Respected you twice in the past. Once for a championship already, when it was the Cruiserweight Championship at the beginning of Season 4. And now tonight, Dom has to try and do this pretty much all on his own against Rey Mysterio. Dom has been world champion since Survivor Series, but this dark cloud of his father has been looming over him the whole time. And Dom immediately getting out of the ring, and Rey Mysterio coming out after him. Dom hiding behind Charlie.
And you see Charlie there trying to cover for his friend.
Oh,
taking
Jesus!
down the ref. We might owe Asia a few things in medical bills today.
I think so.
Yeah, she's been hit a little.
Aja Smith, don't worry. We're covering the medical bills. After this match, you got the night off. We'll get you taken care of.
I mean, Johnny hit her.
Johnny accidentally speared her. Cora
Beat her purposefully.
And then Dominik accidentally just clotheslined the hell out of her. Poor woman. She's a trooper, though. As Rey Mysterio DDT to Dominik. Into a cover now. Rey has got him down. Cover by Rey. Kick out from Dom. And I'll tell you the hardest part about a match like this for me is I'm so used to commentating using last names. I can't do that in this case because they're both Mysterio. Springboard from Rey.
Rey Mysterio, big elbow drop there on Dom.
And now Dominik getting picked back up to his feet. Rey Mysterio. Here we go. Looking to finish it quickly here. Whips him into the ropes, but Charlie Dempsey trying to block him. Here we go. Dial up. 619 to Dominik. And Dom is down. Rey goes for the splash.
He was going for that West Coast pomp there on Dominik Mysterio. Now, Dominik Mysterio punching him down to the ground.
Dirty Dom's got him in trouble here. Dominik with Rey into the corner. Dominik Mysterio with a clothesline. Taking him down now. Puts the boot to him. Dominik has got Rey Mysterio down. Dominik Mysterio putting the boot to his dad again here. Rey is in trouble.
This man is a disgrace.
That he is.
I thought Dominics were supposed to be all about family.
You know, he could certainly learn something from another Dominik in that regard, couldn't he?
Yes.
As he comes in, but Rey Mysterio has caught him now. Rey pushes him back. Rey Mysterio springboard crossbody to Dominik into a cover here. He's got him for the 1, 2, kick out from Dominik. Dominik Mysterio staying in it now. Rey Mysterio. Whoa, Charlie Dempsey got his attention long enough for Dom to whip him into the ropes. Dom's turn to dial up. 619.
And now, that massive swanton there over the top on Rey Mysterio. 1, 2, kick out from Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio staying in it. Dom has got him down, though. Dom going right back into a cover on his father again, just trying to tire him out, but Rey kicks out again. And Dominik now. Snapmare takes him down. Dominik, what's he thinking here? Hits the ropes. Dominik, big kick into the face of Rey Mysterio. He's got him down now. Rey pulling himself up on the apron. Dominik, right hook connects now, and Dominik Mysterio. Rey Mysterio knocks him back. And Rey Mysterio now back into the ring. Dominik got him with a super kick. And now Charlie Dempsey going into that turnbuckle pad. Dom with a frog splash to Rey. Cover. 1, 2, no.
Kick out from Rey Mysterio once again there. And now you see Dominik Mysterio now just kicking his father in the face.
Dominik's got him down now. Dominik Mysterio getting him back to his feet. Grabs onto Rey. And Dominik sees that exposed turnbuckle. So he's taking Rey Mysterio towards it. But Rey Mysterio answering back. Knocks back Dominik.
Rey Mysterio says no. Rey Mysterio springboard crossbody there on Dominik.
Dominik's down. Rey Mysterio coming in. And now, the referee, she's taking care of that turnbuckle pad. Rey with a Hurricane Rana to Dom takes him down. Rey Mysterio kicking to the ribs, and here we go. Sunset flip to Dom. And Dirty Dom goes down.
Now Dominik Mysterio slowly pulling himself up onto the corner there as Charlie Dempsey talks to Rey, distracting Rey Mysterio. Wait a minute, Dom falls him into a crucifix.
Crucifix cover now. Dominik for the title. 1, 2, no. Next wave continuing to be the equalizer for Dom in matches like this. And now here comes Rey Mysterio. Kicks him in the ribs. Pulls him in. Oh my god. Canadian Destroyer. Cover for the 1, 2. No. Dom kicks out at 2. Rey with a springboard moonsault now to Dom. Dominik's down. Rey Mysterio goes over the top. To the outside now. Rey is going up. He's going to look for that frog splash. Rey Mysterio to the top. Goes for it. Dominik out of the way. And now Dominik with his dad in trouble. Kicks him in the back of the head now. Dominik Mysterio's got him down. Kicks him again. Grabs onto Rey, getting him back up to his feet now. Dominik with a right hook, firing away at Rey Mysterio. Dominik's got him now, and Dominik sends him off the ropes. Rey Mysterio collides with him. And Mysterio catching his son with a Hurricane Rana.
Now you see Rey Mysterio just trying to will his way back into this. Nails another snapmare into a massive drop kick on Dominik.
And now Rey Mysterio getting him back up to his feet here. Grabs Dominik. Pulls him in. Head scissor takes him down again. Hurricane Rana from Rey Mysterio. He goes over the top rope now. Rey Mysterio going up top.
And Dominik seeing that coming. Dominik.
Whoa, he caught him. Powerbomb to Rey. And now Dominik kicks him in the ribs. And just walks across the chest. Dominik now, what's he doing here? Double axe handle. Dom getting him back up to his feet here. Dominik kicking away at Rey Mysterio now. Knocking him back here. Dominik with a super kick again. Putting boots to Rey Mysterio now is Dominik. He's got him down.
Yeah, Dominik Mysterio. Waiting for Rey Mysterio to get up here, kicking Rey Mysterio while he's down.
Dom has got it in trouble now. Rey Mysterio's down, possibly out. Dominik just putting the boots to him again and again here. Stamping on the chest of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Dom picks him up once more.
Dominik Mysterio now kicks him in the knee. Rey Mysterio, whoa. Dom begging his dad, please don't hit me. Oh! And Rey Mysterio, the man betrayed more than even Sting in his career, somehow falls for it.
Well, Xander, when it's still your son, still after all this time, it is your son.
You're right, as now Dom grabs onto Rey Mysterio, launches him into the turnbuckle. And Rey Mysterio goes out of the ring. Dom, oh! Swing and a miss.
Dom leaving that massive dive on the outside. But no, Rey Mysterio had his count. Now Rey Mysterio.
Overhand chop, spinning wheel kick, takes him down. And now, oh, wait a minute.
Charlie Dempsey again.
Charlie Dempsey proven to be the equalizer for Dirty Dom. And Dominik Mysterio sneaks in. Double axe handle to his dad.
Rey Mysterio trying to tell Dom's best friend just to go home. That Dom can't come out to play right now. Damn it!
Dom's grounded. He can't come play right now. And Rey Mysterio, his son, stomping on his hand now. Dominik now has got him down again. Dominik stomping the hand again of Rey Mysterio. Dominik, he's just going after him again and again here. Dom is kicking the hell out of Rey Mysterio's hand.
Dom is just trying to inflict as much damage as he can, Xander. And now Dominik now stomping on the gut as well of Rey Mysterio, screaming at his dad. And now waving into the cover.
He's got him for the 1, 2. No! Rey Mysterio staying in it again. And now Dominik goes into a cover again. Wait a minute. Feet on the ropes. 1. No, and Aja Smith stops the count because she saw it. Great officiating there from her.
And now wait a minute. Oh, Rey Mysterio with that springboard crossbody.
Rey Mysterio's got Dom in trouble here. Rey Mysterio knocked back with a forearm, though. And now Dominik kicks him in the ribs, knocking him back. And Dominik... Oh, wait a minute. Dom, what are you doing?
Dom removing the turnbuckle. Looking to hurt Rey Mysterio here.
Dominik Mysterio pulls that turnbuckle pad off. Looks like he might try and launch his dad into it. Rey Mysterio tries to grab him, but Dom just using his weight against him here. Right hook, rocking Rey Mysterio here. Dominik knocking him back here. Dominik now. No, Hurricane Rana from Rey to his son here. Dominik. Oh, and Charlie.
Charlie is probably on the verge of getting evicted from ringside right now.
You think so, as Rey grabs Dom. Whoa, wait a minute. Off the ropes. Rey Mysterio managed to redirect himself so he wouldn't hit the turnbuckle. Rey just getting kicked in the face or in the back of the head by Dominik. And now finally the referee, she's noticed the turnbuckle pad.
The referee notices that turnbuckle pad, ladies and gentlemen, and saves him time to repair it.
As now Rey, went for a springboard. Dom out of the way. Dom. Oh! Gonna make sure Rey can't make him any little brothers. And Dominik. Viva la Raza! Lie, cheat, and steal is the name of the game. Dominik with another frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Shoulda known. Shoulda known.
Dirty Dominik Mysterio living up to the name with that shot to the family jewels to Rey Mysterio here tonight. And then to follow it up with 2 frog splashes to secure the win and retain here tonight at the Royal Rumble. And Xander, a thought that is now crossing our mind is Dominik Mysterio going to walk into WrestleMania as champion?
Could this man be in the WrestleMania main event? It very well could happen. And that is a very scary thought.
Let the booze rain down!
Dominik Mysterio with the win. But ladies and gentlemen, it's the match we all came here for. The Men's Royal Rumble, my favorite match of the year. Now, you know the rules, and so do I. Who's drawn number 1 in the 2024 Men's Royal Rumble? Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Well, Xander, as you were saying, we're no strangers to love when it comes to this man. And he could go all the way here tonight at the Royal Rumble. Xander, has there been anyone who's had a better season than Seth Rollins?
No, not a damn person. This man is unpinned, unsubmitted in over 18 months. Over a year and a half, he's gone unpinned and unsubmitted. He's been the Intercontinental Champion longer than anybody in history. He rocks up in the Shawn Michaels spot tonight, the coveted number 1 spot, a spot that HBK won the Rumble from twice in his career.
And Xander, I think we could see him go all the way. I mean, look at some of the performances he's had this year. Look at some of the people he's beat this year. This man has consistently stolen the show night after night with his title defenses. And Xander, you've been there for nearly every single one of them. And so you have to look back at some of the greats here.
Absolutely. And Seth Rollins, here's the thing tonight. If anyone could rock up at number 1 and win the whole thing, you're looking at the guy to do it. That's one thing that's eluded Rollins. But who's drawn number 2? Oh my God. Like father, like son, so they say.
We'll talk about a chance to make a statement, Xander.
Rollins is number 1 protege. A man he trained and taught everything he could. Everything Nathan Frazier knows, he learned from Seth Rollins.
And Nathan Frazier tonight walks into this match, as I was saying, Xander, if he can do it, if he can throw Seth Rollins out of the Royal Rumble here tonight, what kind of statement does that make for you?
You're absolutely right. And Rollins and Frazier, they talked about this last week. They talked about the possibility. It was Seth Rollins' choice for Frazier to be in the Rumble. Triple H came to Rollins and said, I've got 1 SmackDown spot left, and I want it to be either Nathan Frazier or Lexis King. Who do you want to give it to? And Rollins picked Nathan Frazier. And Rollins and Frazier talked the other night, and Rollins said, just know, first chance I get, you're going over the top rope. And Nathan Frazier said, good, because I'm going to do the same thing. And Rollins, he didn't scowl, he didn't scoff, he simply laughed and said, that's my boy.
And here we go, the strikes beginning to exchange here between Frazier and Rollins.
Of course, it's these two going to go after one another in the early goings here, but you got to think, as long as neither of them gets thrown out in the next 60 seconds, whoever's number 3 has got a lot of trouble coming their way, courtesy of Rollins and Frazier.
Now Rollins going up top. Wait, Nathan Frazier trying to come down. Rollins leaping over him. Rollins.
Sling Blade. For the leg drop. Frazier out of the way. I would say, oh, Sling Blade from Frazier. into a standing shooting star. Number 3 out of joins. I would think it'd be smarter if Rollins and Frazier conserved their energy and waited to go after one another till the end. And while they see the countdown, who's number 3? Oh, it's a man these two have had a bunch of issues with as of late.
It is Karrion Kross, ladies and gentlemen, a massive dropkick. Rollins and Frazier now going after Kross.
Rollins and Frazier gonna work together here. Notice, gonna make sure that they don't go after one another. When the guy that put Nathan Frazier on the shelf for 2 months, Karrion Kross, comes out to the ring. Rollins grabs onto Kross, swings him around into, here we go, pedigree.
And this early in the match, Xander, could Rollins get the first elimination?
It seems he very well could. Rollins and Frazier ready to team up here on Karrion Kross.
But Frazier saying no. Frazier wanting to get some hits in on Kross, but Kross thrown into the corner there.
Now Rollins putting the boots to him. Kross, for the first time since forming the final testament with the Authors of Pain, is learning what the numbers game feels like. Rollins puts him in the ropes now, and Rollins super kick. There went Karrion Kross, and Nathan Frazier grabs Rollins, and Nathan Frazier throws him over the top. But there's Braun Strowman, and Nathan Frazier decides to let his mentor stay in.
I was about to say, are you sure it's a good idea, Nathan, to eliminate Rollins and leave yourself alone with the monster of all monsters?
Absolutely right. Is now Rollins and Frazier looking to get another monster out of here. Kross, the first man eliminated. A short showing for Kross tonight. And that just shows you how formidable Rollins and Frazier are as a duo.
But Xander, Nathan Frazier breaking that up here.
And now Frazier and Rollins going after Strowman. Kick into the head from Frazier.
And now Frazier and Rollins again looking at the situation. Looking at Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman super kick again from Rollins to Strowman.
We already saw Braun's Wyatt 6 family member, Alexa Bliss, get eliminated earlier tonight. Frazier taking down Strowman. Getting him back to his feet. Who's going to be number 5? As Strowman thrown over the top, and Nathan Frazier and Seth Rollins. It's the U.S. champ, Pete Dunne, entering the mix.
As Braun Strowman pushes him away.
The Bruiserweight is in, Pete Dunne.
And we have some champ-on-champ action, Xander.
Absolutely. Pete Dunne and Seth Rollins, U.S. and Intercontinental champ, locking up. Rollins, pedigree to Pete Dunne.
And who can forget their pay-per-view main event, Xander?
All the way back at Clash of Champions Season 3, a hell of a match. I remember it very fondly. As now Rollins and Frazier teaming up on Strowman again. Frazier with a super kick, and Rollins with the monster getting him back up to his feet here. Rollins goes for a kick, and Strowman, forearm strike.
And Xander, they need to get one of these men out right now.
Nathan Frazier drop kicks Braun Strowman. Frazier and Rollins. Oh, Rollins missed the super kick on Dunne and hit Frazier on accident.
And now Rollins going to eliminate Strowman, trying to perch Strowman up on that top rope, which is a very wise decision. Use as much of the ring structure as you can with a running power slam from Strowman, though.
Oh, and number 6, it's the NXT North American champ. It's Axiom.
Xander, I believe this is our first NXT appearance we've seen so far in the Rumble.
We had Bayley earlier tonight, but correct in the men's Rumble. As Rollins and Axiom, Nathan Frazier and Axiom, they're training buddies down at the Performance Center in Florida. They train together almost weekly. And so you would think Rollins, if he might know that, you would think he might try and find an ally in Axiom tonight. As Braun Strowman with the U.S. champ up over the top rope, but now Nathan Frazier.
I mean, but if you're Axiom...
Oh my God! Nathan Frazier just eliminated Braun Strowman. And now Axiom with Pete Dunne. We got 3 champions in this ring right now, Ray.
And Xander, but that's back to what I was saying about Axiom. Maybe that's why he's disregarding this, because he knows he's out here to impress. He's facing both his SmackDown and Raw counterparts right now, the Intercontinental and United States Champion. As the North American Champion, you want to impress, as here comes a real difference maker, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
As Nathan Frazier bumps the heads of Rollins and Axiom in one another, telling them, let's work together, guys. As, Frazier in some trouble here. Rollins kicks Axiom in the back. And Bobby Lashley, that's a difference maker if I've ever seen one. But Pete Dunne, I think, knows that as well. Rollins eliminates... Whoa! Oh my God! Rollins eliminates Axiom, and Nathan Frazier did exactly what he said.
Frazier flashing a little grin at Seth Rollins.
And Rollins isn't even mad, he's just laughing.
Nathan Frazier.
Rollins just laughing. He's got the Intercontinental title. Rollins could probably get a world title match tomorrow if he really argued for it. As Rollins just laughs, nods, and says, "That's my boy," one more time. Rollins and Axiom heading to the back as number 8 about to join us. Who's it gonna be? It's Sami Zayn. An underdog in his own right. Never count out Sami Zayn.
And Xander, every year when Sami Zayn enters this match, you wonder if it could be the year, because he always seems to do something in the Rumble. Massive forearm as Bobby Lashley eliminates Frazier, but Nathan Frazier got everything he needed to already tonight.
Absolutely. And Lashley just sent him crashing to the outside. Who's coming out next?
And now the United States Champion, seemingly in control of the match here.
As you see, past me playing with the camera a little bit here. I apologize if it's a little trippy for some of you. As Pete Dunne power slam to Lashley. Pete Dunne now going after Lashley, getting him back up to his feet. Pete Dunne sends Lashley over the top rope. Here we go. Could Lashley be in trouble here? Sami Zayn going after Pete Dunne. Who's coming out next? Number 9 about to join us. It's the American Nightmare. And Pete Dunne just got eliminated by Sami Zayn.
Pete Dunne eliminated by Sami Zayn. But here comes someone, Xander. You have to believe he's one of the odds-on favorites to win the Royal Rumble here tonight. Absolutely.
This is Cody Rhodes' first Royal Rumble since 2016, when he was known as Stardust, and the Rumble was for the WWE Championship.
And Xander, he comes out here tonight, one of the most successful champions in the history of the channel, with one of the most successful past season and a half we've seen thus far here in LS11 Universe. And Xander, this is contributing, and now Zayn brings down Cody Rhodes there.
The American Nightmare goes down, but now Sami Zayn with the boot to Lashley. Lashley back to his feet, taking down Sami. Cody Rhodes, bionic elbow knocks him down. Cody Rhodes, his first Rumble since he returned, because every year since he's returned, he's been in a title match. As Lashley turns Rhodes around, kicks him in the ribs. Who's going to be number 10, right at 1/3 of the way through the men's Rumble? It's Chad Gable, the leader of the Alpha Academy, heading to the ring.
But Xander, I think Chad Gable any night could be a night where he turns things around. But wait a minute, Sami Zayn.
Sami's got him in the Koji clutch. Rhodes going after Lashley here. Cody Rhodes caught by Chad Gable. Gable, whoa, Cody backflips out of it, and Cody getting knocked back by Gable here. Cody chopping Bobby Lashley, pulls him in. Cody taking the big man, hooks the arms, pedigree, and Chad Gable trying to eliminate Sami Zayn, who pushes him away.
Wait a minute, Chad Gable being pushed away by Zayn there. Wait, Chad Gable, big kick there from Cody Rhodes to Chad Gable.
And now Cody grabs onto Sami Zayn, picks him up, and drops him with a back body drop. Cody's got him down. Gable going after Lashley. They launched at one another. No one got the better of that one. Number 11, we always call it Lucky 11. It was Rhea in the Women's Rumble. Who's it going to be tonight in the men's? There goes Bobby Lashley, courtesy of Sami Zayn. Number 11 in the Men's Rumble.
The lucky number for us. Oh my God.
What? Well, ladies and gentlemen, for only the 4th time in history, a woman has entered the Men's Rumble. Rhea Ripley joining history alongside Awesome Kong, also known as Karma, Beth Phoenix, and Chyna before her. Rhea Ripley and Cody Rhodes, 2 of the most dominant champions in history, going at it here.
Now, wait a minute, going for that stretch on Cody. Oh, but Cody reverses his weight on Rhea Ripley, but Chad Gable with a massive German suplex to Sami Zayn.
And Cody now grabs Gable. Cody Rhodes throws Gable over the top. Elimination. Sami Zayn. Oh, double eliminations for Cody.
Cody eliminating both Sami Zayn and Chad Gable. And Xander, here we go. The face-off we all wanted.
The person many people always joked would be the one to beat Cody during his 475-day reign. The only person in WWE to hold a title longer than Cody. Oh, but I think Cody's got to put the problems with Rhea on halt. Because here's the leader of the Six.
The man who took everything from Cody Rhodes.
As Cody telling Rhea, back off, this is a different problem. This is a bigger problem than you right now. Nick Aldis and Cody Rhodes, but Rhea Ripley never one to sit idly by. I mean, that goes double tonight. She's in 2 Rumbles tonight, Ray.
2 Rumbles beating up Cora Jade.
Rhea Ripley making history tonight is the first person to compete in 2 Rumbles in the same night.
Now DDT to Nick Aldis from Rhea Ripley here. Now Rhea Ripley trying to hurt Nick Aldis. Wait a minute. Brings him down there.
And now Cody, what's he thinking here? Cody goes for the Cody Cutter. Nobody home. Rhea Ripley now with Nick Aldis back to his feet. Number 12 about to join, or number 13 about to join us as Cody takes down Rhea. Kicks Nick Aldis in the ribs, drops down, shades his brother Goldust with that one. Number 13 from NXT, it's Trick Williams.
Trick Williams with that lucky number 13 slot. And now, wait a minute, Cody Cutter!
Cody Cutter to Rhea, and Trick coming in. Trick, the number 1 contender to the NXT title, is going to main event Stand and Deliver in about 9 weeks.
But Xander, that's not really up to... Wait a minute, Cody Rhodes throws him into the corner there. Now
Cody now. Oh, drop kick from Trick Williams interrupts him. And Cody now. Rhea grabs onto Trick, and Rhea, oh my god. Riptide! Riptide to Trick Williams. Cody turning Nick Aldis around, and Cody crossroads.
And wait a minute.
Into another, and you guys, you might not have just seen it. Rhea Ripley just threw Trick over the top and kicked him below the belt to eliminate him. As a trifecta of crossroads. Eliminates Nick Aldis.
Now Cody and Rhea back to focusing on one another here.
Number 14, it's the King of Strong Style. Shinsuke Nakamura enters the mix. And Cody looking for another Cody Cutter to Rhea. Nakamura and Rhea going after one another.
And now Nakamura looking to take on the King of Strong. Looking to take on Mommy versus the King of Strong Style. And now, wait a minute, Cody coming back in, though.
Cody up to 3 eliminations in this Rumble already. Rhea's gotten one of her own now. And Cody goes after Nakamura, who's hanging on.
And Xander, Rhea tonight even adding more to already her impressive list of Rumble records.
Right? This woman is just history every week. As Cody throws Shinsuke off the ropes, Cody ducks him. And arm drag, or hip toss. Rhea's got Cody now, taking him towards the ropes. Rhea Ripley. Cody Rhodes considered the heavy favorite for this Rumble by many. Another heavy favorite already eliminated in Seth Rollins, though. It's Cody now. Cody Cutter!
To Shinsuke.
And halfway there, it's Maven! Ray, it's Maven!
It's Maven!
Maven Huffman's here!
Maven!
And he's eliminated Shinsuke!
And now, wait a minute, Rhea Ripley.
Maven.
Come on, no!
Maven eliminates Shinsuke Nakamura!
And Maven Huffman hanging on for dear life here.
Maven just ran in and eliminated Nakamura.
And now, wait a minute, could Maven eliminate the American Nightmare?
He could, but Mommy might have something to say about it. Rhea Ripley with Maven. Takes him down. I don't think anyone thought they would see Maven in the Rumble tonight.
Xander, he has one of the most legendary Rumble moments of all time. Super kick over the top.
And Cody eliminates Maven. It's the exact performance you'd expect from Maven. He came in out of nowhere, eliminated a top guy, got about 30 more seconds, and got eliminated. As now Rhea Ripley sent up the ropes. Cody ducks him. Here we go. Here comes Sheamus to the ring. The Celtic Warrior is here.
Sheamus looking to make tonight a banger. And now, wait a minute, with Rhea Ripley up.
And drops her. You ever think Rhea might be getting more than she bargained for with the Rumble tonight?
I mean, she keeps getting up and fighting back.
You're not wrong. As Sheamus grabs Cody from behind, and Sheamus uppercut to Cody Rhodes. And now Rhea Ripley shoved back by Sheamus. Rhea, it's kind of being proven here a little bit. I love Rhea Ripley. We all know I do. She's a powerhouse in the women's division. But when she gets in here with some of the biggest guys in the men's division, she's a little smaller than them. And we're kind of seeing that when she tries to grab Sheamus. Wait a minute. Rhea. Oh my God!
Rhea Ripley has eliminated Cody Rhodes.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. And Rhea Ripley is standing tall in the men's rumble. Look at that look on her face. Number 17, it's Omos.
Homo sapiens, rise!
And Omos is going after Rhea, but Rhea with Omos over the top rope. Rhea Ripley going after Sheamus now. Omos going after Sheamus himself. The Nigerian Giant.
Rhea booting Omos.
Oh my God!
Omos set down by Rhea Ripley.
And now Sheamus throws Rhea in the corner. I feel like Rhea might have taken everything out of herself with that one. As Sheamus has got her. Mommy's in trouble. And Sheamus, is he going to be able to push her over the top, out to the floor? He's trying his damnedest, but Rhea stays in it. And Omos just blasts Sheamus. And now Omos has got Rhea Ripley. Lifts her up. Next entrance about to happen. Number 18 about to join us, excuse me. As Omos has got Rhea. Here we go. Who's number 18? It's Carmelo Hayes.
We saw his friend Drake Williams in the match earlier tonight, and Carmelo Hayes coming out here now. Of course, Carmelo Hayes had that classic match with Seth Rollins back at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental Championship.
Wait a minute. Omos has got Rhea Ripley. Carmelo Hayes eliminates Sheamus. And now Omos with Rhea Ripley. Omos has got Rhea over the top. And Omos pushing her. He's 4 times her size. And Rhea's been eliminated.
Oh, wait a minute. What's Carmelo doing? Oh, but there's Omos. Carmelo Hayes. Oh, massive DDT on Omos.
A great showing in both Rumbles tonight for Rhea Ripley. Making history along the way. As now Melo going after Omos. The ring has emptied out to just the biggest guy and the smallest guy. And here we go. Number 19 about to join us. This is the spot John Cena won from in 2013. Who's got it this year? It's the Phenomenal One. AJ Styles is in, and Styles going after Omos.
Now Styles. Oh, backbreaker there from Omos to Styles.
Omos getting picked back, getting AJ back up to his feet. Omos now countered AJ Styles. Knocking him back here with some elbow strikes. AJ Styles grabs onto Omos. And Styles taking Omos towards the ropes. Puts him in the ropes now. AJ Styles. He got him!
AJ Styles using that momentum against Omos. But now Carmelo Hayes looking to eliminate AJ Styles here.
Melo's got him now. Bending back the knee of AJ. And think about it, Ray. Some of the heavy favorites. Tommaso Ciampa. Jey Uso. LA Knight. John Cena. Roman Reigns. CM Punk. All still have yet to enter the match.
And Xander, if you're Carmelo Hayes or AJ Styles, there is a massive storm heading your way in the Royal Rumble here.
We're about to be 2/3 of the way through. Number 20. It's Roman. The Chief is in.
And Xander, this man with this late of an injury has to be one of the odds-on favorites.
You're right. Roman Reigns holds the record for most eliminations in a single Rumble, eliminated 14 men.
And Xander, here we go. Reigns and Styles.
We're at WrestleMania Season 3's main event. Finding each other in the Royal Rumble tonight. And Carmelo now caught with an knee strike from Roman. Big boot there from the Chief. Reigns now grabs Melo, kicks him in the arm. Grabs onto him again now. Roman Reigns has got Carmelo Hayes kicking him in the hand. And again, Roman Reigns has got Carmelo Hayes down. Reigns getting Melo back up to his feet, and Roman Reigns just knocks him down with an uppercut. AJ leaps in with a forearm and knocks him down.
And now AJ looking to neutralize Roman Reigns here, looking to get him over the top weight. Roman Reigns throws AJ over. Now Roman.
It's going to be number 21. Oh, chop block from AJ. It's Bronson Reed. This man in his first ever Rumble was in the Final Four.
And now tonight, Xander, could he build on that legacy even more?
He very well could, as Bronson Reed throws Carmelo Hayes over the top rope. And, whoa, almost got him, but AJ Styles, there's some history here as well. Dating back to NXT. It was almost 3 years ago now that Bronson and AJ had their classic match at NXT TakeOver Portland.
And now, wait a minute, Bronson Reed. Oh, set down with a neckbreaker there from AJ Styles.
Carmelo Hayes coming in now after Roman Reigns takes him down. AJ Styles kicks Bronson Reed in the ribs, pulls him in, and neckbreaker. Melo grabs onto Roman. Carmelo Hayes thrown in the corner. Roman clotheslines him. AJ Styles with Bronson Reed kicks him in the ribs. Here we go. Number 22, I believe, about to join us. Is it going to be the ring filling up with favorites now? Oh, I don't know how I even forgot about this guy. The Viper, Randy Orton.
And Randy Orton running down here tonight. Randy Orton with Roman Reigns. Picked up. Suplex from Randy to Reigns.
And now Randy Orton grabs AJ Styles. Back body drop. And Roman Reigns and Randy Orton now. Clothesline from Reigns to Orton.
Headbutt from Bronson Reed to Styles. Now Carmelo Hayes catches him though.
Spanish fly there from Melo. Oh, what a spear from Roman. Reigns just broke Carmelo Hayes in half.
And Hayes pulls himself under the rope to the one safe part of the ring where you can put yourself.
Absolutely, is now Reigns and Orton locking back up. Randy Orton's got Roman Reigns up. And look at how stacked this lineup is getting now. And you got guys like Carmelo Hayes and Bronson Reed in here who could come out of nowhere and win the whole thing. As Melo looking for a huge upset here if he could get AJ Styles out. Who's next? Here we go. We saw him earlier tonight. Coming to the aid of Johnny Gargano, it's Kevin Owens.
And you know Kevin Owens, Kevin Owens wants to desperately win this match here and get that match against Gunther for the WWE Championship.
And Owens going right after Reigns. Plenty of history there. Stunner to the big dog.
Now AJ Styles with a splash on Carmelo Hayes. And now Owens throws Reigns over the top.
Kevin Owens has got Roman Reigns over the top rope, but AJ Styles taking down Kevin Owens. And Roman Reigns catching his breath on the apron here. It's a very dangerous place to do that, though, if you're Roman Reigns. Kevin Owens back into the ring now. Roman Reigns is still hanging on out there. He's getting back in, though. Kevin Owens with AJ Styles grabs onto him.
And now, wait a minute, Roman Reigns looking at Kevin Owens as he tries to dump over Styles. Wait, Randy Orton now trying to dump over Bronson, I think, but Orton now turns his attention to Hayes. Knee drop on Hayes. And a spear from Roman to AJ Styles. And oh, Randy Orton eliminates Bronson Reed.
And here we go, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. The meme lord is here, ladies and gentlemen. And he's here to wreck house.
He's here to wreck house and ruin everyone's WrestleMania main event hopes. The man who main evented last year. And this year, the 6 aren't targeting him either, so Drew could win this whole thing. Melo pops Reigns up into a cutter. Randy Orton's got Kevin Owens now. He's got him up.
But you know Drew McIntyre wants to win this match and get his rematch against Dominik Mysterio.
That's Randy Orton trying to push Kevin Owens out. There went Kevin Owens. Drew and Randy both, we already know damn well. Wait a minute, AJ eliminates Drew.
The Season 3 Rumble winner eliminates the Season 4 Rumble winner.
He didn't win last year, it was Gunther.
Oh, yeah.
The 6 cheated to eliminate Drew last year.
Well, guys, I forget that.
Here we go, number 25. The fan favorite to win the whole thing, his first Rumble in over a decade. The voice of the voiceless. Oh, wait a minute, Melo could make it a quick night for Punk, no.
The Punk quickly back into the ring, as you were saying, Xander, and with a comfortable 25 position, but you're walking into a Shark Tank.
As Punk takes down Carmelo, AJ going after Roman. AJ and Punk had plenty of problems with each other throughout the season. But yes, remember, it was 10 years ago today, CM Punk walked out of WWE after losing the World Heavyweight Championship to Batista.
I know. Oh, being brought down by the chin is Carmelo Hayes. And now Punk. I think wants to try to eliminate Hayes here. Wait a minute. What's Randy Orton doing? Randy Orton going
to that place.
Vintage Orton.
It's the draping DDT. 5 men left in this Rumble. Who's going to be number 26? It's main event Jey Uso back from his little excursion to NXT this past Tuesday.
And you know Jey Uso tonight, if he can win the Royal Rumble, what a week it would have been for the Uso brothers. Jimmy Uso managing to win the NXT title and Jey Uso managing to win the Royal Rumble match. As Jey Uso now, goes after his cousin Roman.
Plenty of bad blood there as AJ Styles dumps out Mello. There are 4 men left, and all of them could be considered favorites or a dark horse in one case. Every man in this ring has a claim to winning this Rumble.
And Xander, we still got 4 more slots. Oh, spear from Roman to Randy.
Ray, this might be the most stacked Final 10 in a Rumble history.
Roman Reigns is having a spear party with him. He just speared the hell out of AJ Styles. And now going for the spear on Jey Uso, but Jey Uso having that scouted.
And the luckiest spot in the Rumble goes to... son of a bitch. God damn it! The Cruiserweight Champion Logan Paul. RKO to AJ Styles. CM Punk turns his attention to Logan Paul.
And wait, CM Punk.
Tries to make it a quick night for the Cruiserweight champ. AJ now taken down by Jay. And there's the lucky punch to CM Punk. RKO. Jay taking down Roman. And Randy Orton trying to get rid of Logan Paul. Here's CM Punk with Randy Orton. Over the top. Randall Keith eliminated.
Randy Orton is going. Jey Uso eliminates Roman Reigns.
And there's the big shot to AJ Styles. 3 men are left. We know who they all are. It's just a matter of what order they're coming out. Number 28. Another elimination for Jay. Who's number 28 going to be?
As Logan Paul just manages to escape there.
And here we go.
Oh my God.
And Ray, let me give you this stat. Let me give everyone this stat. This is the 3rd Royal Rumble for Tommaso Ciampa. His first, Season 1. He makes it to the Final 3. His second, Season 2. He's in the Final 2. He thinks this year logic dictates victory will be his. But he's had plenty of problems with the Cruiserweight champ Logan Paul as of late. And Ciampa was just making a beeline for Logan Paul.
And Xander now, you know how stacked it was a couple minutes ago, but look how quickly the ring cleared out. Wait, Punk. GTS to Jey Uso.
John Cena and LA Knight, the only men left in the Rumble. Just a matter of who got 29 and who's number 30. Punk kicks Jey Uso in the face. Logan Paul with Tommaso Ciampa. Here we go. Number 29 is only 7 seconds away. Ciampa sends Paul to the top. Finally, some redemption for Ciampa. And it's the greatest of all time. In at number 29.
It's John Cena.
17-time champ.
And Xander, looking at my notes here, we have one more name and that is confirmed for the Royal Rumble, so we can now confirm at this time, LA Knight will come out as number 30 in the Royal Rumble, Xander.
Absolutely, LA Knight could be just moments away. As Jey Uso tried to eliminate Ciampa. What a lineup here. Next elimination means that we will have a guaranteed Final 4.
And Xander, either one of these eliminations would be huge for the other as CM Punk tries to eliminate John Cena.
And Punk's got John Cena up. Here we go. GTS to John Cena. Of course, Punk started his historic WWE title reign back in 2011 by beating John Cena, had the championship longer than anyone ever. 561 days, Money in the Bank 2011 through Royal Rumble 2013.
And here we go, baby. We're about to see LA.
What the hell?
This isn't on the format.
Oh my god. Well, LA Knight's been being attacked for weeks by a man in a mask. Everyone's been saying it's The Rock. And there is The Rock.
The Rock, Xander. I'm getting word he isn't in the Rumble.
No, LA Knight is the competitor in the Rumble. The Rock. The Rock, the director of the board.
The Rock laying LA Knight out here before you could even get in this match. And now, wait, LA Knight just trying to fight back. Wait, The Rock mowing him down. And everyone in the ring taking a minute to stop as they look at The Rock beating up on LA Knight.
And The Rock last year, remember, was number 30 in the Rumble, and LA Knight foiled his plan to win the whole thing, and Rock seems to have never let that fact go.
And now Rock just continuing to beat down on LA Knight here at ringside. And all four men are just kind of stunned in silence watching this happen.
The Rock once called himself the People's Champion, now calling himself the Final Boss.
And now beating down LA Knight.
And everyone in this arena is just in stunned disbelief at what they are seeing right now as The Rock puts LA Knight in the ring, gets up on the apron, Knight staggers back to his feet, and Rock eliminates him. Which means we are officially down to 4, but The Rock is not done with the megastar. And referees, everyone trying to get Rock to leave LA Knight alone.
Rock bottom on that chair.
And LA Knight's back bent across that steel.
And the Final Boss walking out as Knight just barely gets up to his feet. Ciampa swings in with that neck breaker.
And that unfortunately means that we now have our final 4 locked in. CM Punk, Jey Uso, John Cena, Tommaso Ciampa eliminated.
And Jey Uso now eliminated. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. If you are main event Jey Uso, did you ever expect that you'd be standing across the ring from John Cena and CM Punk in the final 3 of the Royal Rumble?
I don't think you could ever say that Jey Uso was ever expected to be in this situation. Punk grabs Jey Uso, and Punk redirects him over the top rope. Whoa, nearly made it the final 2.
And Uso now coming forward. Oh, big kick from Punk. As you see John Cena back up to his feet here. Wait.
Jey Uso thrown over the top again. Cena's got Punk. Cena and Punk, so much history there as we've talked about. And now Jey Uso grabs John Cena, punches him in the back. Jey Uso grabs John Cena from behind, and no, Cena knocking him back. John Cena, elbow strike to Jey Uso, knocking him back again. Cena with Jey. Here we go. Cena putting Jey Uso in the ropes now. John Cena pulls him in. Up on the shoulders. Cena. Here we go. Attitude adjustment to the floor. And Punk's got Cena up on his shoulders. Now Punk has got Cena up.
Punk GTS.
A GTS to John Cena. And CM Punk has got Cena. And Punk telling him, bring it. Give me everything you got. Here we go. Cena goes for the ride over the top. CM Punk trying to eliminate him. Punk and Cena, the best in the world and the greatest of all time.
CM Punk just trying to throw his old rival out over the top. And Cena saying no, Cena. Oh, just fighting back into this ring.
John Cena staying in it here. CM Punk caught from behind. Punk and Cena now. Think of the history here. Who'd have thought in the year 2024 we'd be looking at Cena and Punk as the final 2 of the Royal Rumble. Feels like the one thing they've never done against one another.
Now Punk and Cena, the back and forth begin, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute, John Cena picks him up, sets him down.
Cena's got him down now. Punk is down. Cena pulls him in, and John Cena punches him in the face. Down goes CM Punk. John Cena grabs a hold of him, and Cena with Punk off the ropes, ducks him. Cena leapfrogs him, and went for the shoulder block, nobody home. Roundhouse kick from CM Punk. Punk now has got Cena. John Cena sent to the corner, CM Punk with a clothesline. Punk now grabs Cena, Anaconda Vice.
The Anaconda Vice locked in.
Put him to sleep and you can send him over the top rope, no problem. Cena grabs hold of him now, and Cena taking Punk towards the ropes. Punk answering back.
Oh, and Cena fights, being fought off here by Punk. But Punk now with Cena.
Cena being taken towards the ropes, and Punk grabs Cena, lifts him up overhead. CM Punk pushing him over the top. Cena hanging on. Cena's down on the apron, and Punk can just give him one good shove to the outside. It'll be all over.
Punk is desperately trying to force him out. No! Cena staying in it again.
And now Punk caught by Cena. John Cena's got him up. Punk slips out of it, though. I think Cena was trying to set up an AA.
The chop block, though, from Punk, though. And now Punk picks him up.
Punk's feeling it. He's got Cena up on his shoulders. CM Punk. Here we go. GTS. And Punk picks up Cena, and Punk just said, I didn't come back after 10 years just to be second place to you again, John. CM Punk with Cena up on his shoulders. CM Punk has won the Royal Rumble.
CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble. And CM Punk is headed to WrestleMania.
CM Punk will main event WrestleMania 40.
In one of Punk's spiritual homes, Philadelphia, CM Punk will main event WrestleMania 40 after an absolutely incredible Royal Rumble match here tonight.
Until next time, everybody, I've been Xander.
I've been Ray.
And that was Universe.